Anyway. Hey.
Hey, I think we can uncover ourselves. Can we? Yes, we can do it. Yes.
Hey.
Welcome everybody
Hey.
to an exciting new episode
Yes.
of One Project.
Wow.
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 I am quickly tweeting and sharing and
Yes. Hello.
You're doing great.
We are us,
doing all the
We are
things.
us.
and you are you.
Yes. Just in case you didn't know that. Like,
Welcome.
subscribe, and obey. Push the
Oh,
tell
gosh.
everybody you love us. Send pictures of us to your friends and family.
Write us a love letter.
Build a statue.
Send it in the mail. Actually, yeah, build a.
Build us a mountain
Sandcastle.
made out of potatoes. Potatoes. No. Build
with
us
marshmallows.
with marshmallows. Okay, sure. You know what marshmallows? In our case, that's the new generation of
Marshmallow potatoes.
of you remember the potato?
Yeah.
You remember? Okay.
Mashed potatoes
Who
is the
could forget
1980s.
Dreyfus and the mountain potatoes?
Yes. Who could forget Dreyfus? You know, mountain of potatoes. Did you know?
that we are nominated for AVN Awards, and you can vote all the way until the day of the awards at noon. Is madness.
At noon.
As an organizer myself of various things, I don't know what those things could possibly be, but as an organizer of things, the fact that you are counting votes to the noon of the day of the awards, or
Okay, let's
accepting-
clarify here.
madness.
This is
That's
not
madness.
safe for work, by the way. that we're
AVN?
talking about.
No, the website's safe for work.
Okay.
RPG.com.
RPG.com is,
RPG.com
but
is
it's
very
related to the
Very not
adult
safe for work, so,
thing. So
yes.
be aware of that. Don't go there if you're not supposed to, or if people think that you should not supposed to, or if your doctor advises against it, or anything like that.
Google what AVN is before you visit. But everything is safe for work, both on AVN website and on our site.
Oh,
But
okay, cool. Good
well, I
job.
mean, yeah,
Good
they
job.
have to.
Love it.
You know how it is. You know how.
Safe for work, but unsafe at any speed.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, if your boss catches you voting on the AVN awards and you got to explain that, that probably wouldn't be safe. But
Probably.
like, they probably, I mean, as long as they're not asking questions, you're fine.
Right, it might be awkward, but you know,
Yes.
that's about
Good
it.
kitty here.
You have a kitty.
Yes, he's looking at me. He has decided not. He's giving me the "don't kick me out of your seat" look. He puts his ears back. And is like, "No, I have to be here."
Please, please don't chase me away. Free to
A reason to
please.
love the Safe for Work streams. Kitties alive.
Let me stay.
I know exactly. We
Here,
can actually have the
please.
kitty. The kitty. He's such a pain in the butt. This is the pain in the butt kitty. Yes.
Yeah,
He's the
very
real
neurotic.
star, honestly. Look at him.
Yes.
he's a middle-aged man. Kitty.
What are we? What are we doing? Those of you who joined
are
us,
we?
you
What
know
are we?
what we're doing.
Do
This
you?
is where we are developing a game by playing it. That's what we're doing.
That's right.
And this game is all about conspiracy theories.
Are we
Have
gonna?
you been feeling sick recently? It's definitely Havana syndrome. Have you seen an airplane in the sky? It's probably a drone. So
That's it. That's it. In a
Several
nutshell.
drones flying in
Several.
formation so they look like a plane.
yes, exactly. Don't let them fool you
Mm-mm.
with their ability to fly in formation that looks exactly like a plane and is very obviously a plane. And they put it on the news.
And birds are probably not real. Just saying.
Yes. Oh, man.
No, they're not. Look
The
at
number
them.
of times I've watched these news channels where they're like putting like this, like I mean, it's practically a broad daylight airplane. It's so close to being a picture of an airplane in broad daylight. And I'm like,
Why?
how are they? What? How are they acting like this is mysterious?
They got to stretch like real good before they reach like that.
Oh man, right? They're hurting something. But at the same time, then they're talking about other stuff that I'm like, hey, that other stuff that you're talking about is cool, and what you've got on the screen right now makes it not cool.
Right?
Tell him, Kitty. Birds aren't real. He's chased them down himself. by the way, and,
Yeah.
He
and
knows.
proved that birds aren't real. They're mechanical spies for
That's right.
the government.
Government.
Oh yes, in this world of Etherpunk, most of the conspiracies are real. Most of them. There's certain ones that are not.
The fun ones. The fun ones are real.
The fun ones
Yeah.
are real.
But our spin is that it's meant to be kind of positive. So we play characters who investigate these things and try to understand them rather than contain or kill or whatever, as you typically find in most sort of occult conspiracy type games.
Wrong side.
Yes. There's actually some a little bit of I think I have to give a hats off, me personally, to Warehouse 13.
Uh-huh.
That was I really enjoyed that show. If anybody
Mhm.
watched that,
Yeah, that's a
there
good one.
was a little bit of them gathering artifacts. Those are specifically magic, I think.
Right.
And we're more like technology that is advanced to the point that it is indistinguishable from magic.
That's right.
But still kind of
Love
the
your
same.
Zoom outfit, by the way, Cherry.
Hey, you know what? Actually,
Yeah, she's over here still messing with my background.
it's extremely thought out because Olivia only has 2 outfits. She has a pantsuit and a tracksuit. So she's wearing her tracksuit bottoms. Thank you.
No, yeah. We're
Yeah.
comfy. We're hanging out.
Right.
Uh-huh.
On the drives, that way, like in the car, the bottom part is comfy through the long treks, but the top half is ready to do business with the Japanese lawyers, etc. Whoever may accost our car and our piece.
One of the things that
Exactly.
kind of is behind like all the people who are into the UFOs and maybe there was an Atlantis and there's secret technology. One of the things that kind of tends to unify them is the possibility of free energy and Tesla technology and all those things is freedom to the to the people kind of thing and an end to the polluting energy and more prosperity for everyone. And that's kind of what we're
True. There's a
kind of
bent to the
hoping to-
liberation
right
of mankind as opposed to cyberpunk dystopia of like non-liberation of mankind.
Yeah, so that's the difference between Etherpunk and Cyberpunk. Is
The
that
suffocation of mankind by the dollar. So
right?
as usually is the dystopian reality.
Right.
that we
right.
put-
So instead, we're like, no, man, we're going to pull out of this.
That's right.
Individuals are going to be empowered
Right.
by advanced technologies.
By
and-
collectively going after, avenues of thought and innovation.
and creativity.
That's
That's right.
Yeah. So far, we've investigated
Very hopeful.
strange happenings at a desert like Burning Man, but smaller.
Gathering, yeah.
We have investigated rumors around the urban legend of the Polybius mind control video game.
Mhm.
We have investigated the mystery of the skunk ape down in
Mhm.
Florida. And we're
A
currently
conservation
getting and we are currently getting ready to investigate what seem to be people who've been contacted by or have encountered aliens.
Not just no, Graham. No, you can't just say aliens
Can I?
because no, you
Non-human
cannot.
intelligence.
No, not even any of that. Because if you recall, I just had a flashback because I memory hold all of them, but I just had a PTSD flashback to the exact description of these visitors that
Oh, really?
this couple was having in their 3rd story window. That is not aliens. That is some creepy ass shit. That's very different.
It's demons.
It's
Creepy
very
aliens.
Skinwalker, you never know.
right. It's some sort of something else.
Skinwalkers
Al-
can climb like a motherfucker.
Aliens are like crop circles and like your electronics going dead because there's a craft out there sucking people up in the light. Anal probes, maybe seeing little gray men with the big eyes. That's aliens.
Downloads.
Some motherfucker creeping out your window and messing with your stuff while you're gone. That's not aliens.
No, that's some creepy
Leprechauns,
shit.
maybe.
That's some creepy shit. Yes, I'm starting to now remember that also. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's creepy shit.
Yeah. That's
So we
right.
got this is the creepy version of the aliens.
Thank
not,
you. Right.
Not the cute and cuddly aliens.
Thank
No,
you.
sir.
You can't just say aliens and just like it's the normal kind. It's not. This is
They all look the same to me.
well, there are many kinds of what are they? Not breeds. I don't want to be insensitive. Not breeds of aliens, but not species, nations, species, peoples,
Speciest.
Species.
Yeah.
species,
Yeah.
types of peoples of aliens. So some of them could be hostile, some of them could be friendly. You don't
Yep.
really know.
Anybody tells you that all aliens are
One way or
good,
another,
they got something to sell you,
or we're all bad.
or we're all
That
bad.
means they're different.
They just have war to sell you.
That means they're
They just want there was more profiteers. That's all
Right,
that
right, right.
means. Everybody does that.
That means everything else got something to sell you.
Yeah, exactly. Right there, this guy. Yeah, there's some kind of threat. I don't know what it is. What do you want it to be? You want whatever. Pick a threat.
Aliens,
Pay
Russia,
us for it.
China, let's go.
Whatever. Who do we got to kill to make some money in here?
Terrorists. I don't know, somebody. So yes,
Gay
aliens.
aliens are turning the frogs transgender.
That's why
No,
we've got to fight them.
The humans are doing that. No. Don't
Uh,
do that.
So we have Gerald, who is primarily at this point, the character is a conspiracy social media influencer, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry, you don't have your character name up.
I thought he did. Oh, that's right. It's doubled. Yeah, I'm done.
Ollie.
I'm
Unless you're
silly.
going method. No,
I'm just very silly.
Your identification.
And my character is a speaker. Means he's like
good with words.
talks to people.
Actually, let's put that on
Blabbering.
our little character sheets. We can do that. Next to our name, we can do like
Sure, I can do that.
so. Yours a speaker, and we have survivalists, and I guess I'm like a medium. Is that what we're gonna call it? Psychic? Or-
Adept, it was called, wasn't it? But
Adept?
you can
I like
choose
medium.
any. Yeah. So Olivia,
I'm just medium of between a place and.
But she's not mid at being a medium.
Different kind of medium.
Olivia was part of a sort of grey ops,
Mhm.
semi-official, deniable psychic research thing. Lots of remote viewing, the kind of stuff that's usually kind of vague, but she seems to have
Okay,
some
just-
actual actual talent. And then Kelly is a slightly paranoid survivalist whose compound we're all at off the
Right.
grid.
Squash.
Safer that way. More
right.
economic, anyhow.
Yeah, and I am your humble
So-
games master.
That's right.
So has Olivia met oh shit, what's his name? I forgot his name suddenly as I need to say it. Who's the guy who was part of
Oh.
all those programs? Hal Putoff. Is she has Olivia
No,
met-
it's probably about my pay grade.
Oh, okay, yeah. Didn't never met
Maybe
him.
at like a dinner one time.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't the same room. Wait,
You-
didn't have a.
we stared
doesn't
at
he have,
goats
like,
together.
Yeah, I think he. Does he have a designation like a bird name?
Oh, that's right, he does.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I forgot
The
about that.
aviary.
Yes, he's one part of the aviary. I forgot about that. Wow, good one, man. Oh, you're pulling out some knowledge here.
I remember these things.
So I mean, he had a cool bird nickname.
Yeah,
Cool
he
stuff.
did. He's
Yeah.
got like as part of like these various
I forget exactly
government ops.
what
things.
is the aviary was, but it's like a combination of not combination, but like a group of people who were
In the know,
right.
and then part of like the
CIA
whole
and,
the gateway process and like
right. Allegedly a shadowy collective within the CIA and associated intelligence circles, the aviary is said to have a bird's eye view into the mysterious realm of ufology and clandestine paranormal research. Naturally, these birds of a feather are officially unconfirmed, but the flock's existence has become a cornerstone of UFO lore and conspiracy theories.
So your call sign is Parakeet, para for paranormal.
nice.
Ah,
Yeah, Hal Putoff. He's the owl.
The owl.
Yeah.
Well, he has very particular shaped eyes.
He's,
I think. It's
he's
like very
wise.
unique looking.
And he can
eyes.
spell buttered toast and Thursday. Right. Do you want to give us one of your famous recaps of what you can remember and decipher from your notes, Vix?
Yeah, Kelly.
boy, howdy. All right. Catch y'all up. All right. So you got all of the story so far. So what is it? After we had investigated Skunk Ape, my mistake. Oh my god.
Squat
But
Yeah, Sasquatch and Skunk Ape. Oh my goodness.
Skunk works.
that's
Act like one of them outsiders.
rookie shit. Now
People
ran
we
into
all went on we went on back to my bunker. It's in an undisclosed location in Kansas. But we spent some time kind of leveling up the bunker, making it nice. I forget what all did we do? We planted some crops. Oh, that's right. I put out a little thing on the net to try to lure like-minded fellas to the bunker, invite them to stay, take care of the land. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And in the midst of all this, we got an email from our point of contact, Lovelace. A bunch of doc files, Google Maps, social media reports about a missing couple, Alice and William Bernard, early mid 30s couple, upper middle class. They were submitting a bunch of police reports, posting about, what is it? Shoot. Skimming through. Yeah, they're having all kinds of weird incidences, crazy dreams about old medical memories. And wife was having a dream of endless facials, like a spa treatment. What is it? They were always complaining about intruders. And their last known post was of a figure outside their window, a blurry figure. And then what is it? And it's important to note that the figure outside their window somehow managed to climb up to the third story where they reside in their third story apartment. Now, we were able to suss out that they were part of a UFO abduction group, or several of them. And by looking through these posts, we see that there was a lot of discussion about their particular incidences that they had. Discussion of the dreams, and then their last post was that they were looking forward to a retreat. And upon further research, there's an annual therapy retreat at a facility in Ashford, Connecticut, apparently hosted by two unscrupulous fellas. And this couple has not been seen or heard from since. So we're about to go on and investigate, see if
That's
we
not
can
the Monroe
find Alice
Institute,
and
is
William
it?
Bernard. Huh?
That's not the Monroe Institute, is it?
Which institute?
Probably not.
The Monroe Institute. It's where they do all the stuff from the Gateway process. That's the document that was declassified by the CIA. Hemisync. That's how they do the remote viewing. By synchronizing the hemisphere of the
Ah.
brain.
Oh. Like, yeah, Gateway, that's super familiar.
That's right. The
Isn't
Gateway
that-
process.
Isn't that what I did?
Right now, there's, by the way, there's real world podcasters talking about having just come back from the Monroe Institute. By the way,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I mentioned this in one of the other episodes, but it's like, oh, I thought this was silent. Because if you start looking into remote viewing, obviously take it with a grain of salt. But what is out there is
out of character.
It's crazy. It's craziness that they got anything at all remotely close to data from doing that. So yeah, it's like some people are just sensitive, man.
God, why are you so sensitive?
Yeah,
Some people are just so sensitive.
they really are. You know?
I'm like an empath because I have feelings sometimes.
And like when I see people obviously having feelings, that gives me feelings sometimes. So I'm like a total empath.
That's mirror neurons, damn it.
Right. When
All
other
right.
people cry, I want to cry too. I'm an empath. It's like, no, it's all literally mirror neuron.
So when other people get embarrassed, I get embarrassed.
That's called cringe.
Whoa.
That's called cringe. Yeah.
That's called cringe. It's like, no, it's all valid. It just means that you're a functioning monkey and not autistic. It's fine. It's good to have mirror neurons, but
Hey, I
Madam.
didn't used to have as many mirror neurons.
No.
I have definitely
not
gained a
having mirror neurons
tremendous-
is a thing. Like, it's
tremendous
good to have
number of-
them.
oh, there's a big difference between having them and not.
No, it's good to have them, but
It's like,
Madam, I am an ape, not a monkey. Thank you very much.
when you don't have mirror neurons and you
I'm very
grow some,
speechless. I'm so sorry.
you think you can. It's like, wow, I can read minds now. But no, that's what normal people.
No,
do.
that's
All
being
right.
socially not inept, bro. That's reading the room.
That's called reading the fucking room.
I got
All
my
right.
What other
powers.
people? Thank you,
Enough,
man.
enough introductory bollocks. What's the plan?
No
All
idea.
right. So we found out that they went to a retreat And so we got to basically
Something about facials. That's all. You had me at facials.
Safer work stream,
J-Rod
be
knows
good.
about the Monroe Institute. Matter of fact, he was going to go try it out. By
Asian
God,
knows.
I'm gonna get a get going with that hemisync, all that. But now I'm a little worried with these people. Who knows what might be happening at these various retreats? So what
Right,
do you
and-
think about this retreat?
Correct me if I'm wrong about this. The retreat that they were last known heading to, it's an annual retreat, and it was just under a year ago. And
Yeah,
so the
so
next
it
one
should-
would be coming up.
It
I
should
don't
be
know.
due, like they
Mhm.
should be there in a day or two.
Do we have
Um,
info on this retreat, like where it
Yeah, I have
is,
that written
and like
down.
all of that? Like, can we look it up online or?
How
Yeah,
we get ourselves
it's
invited.
it's advertised online, so a little bit of Google foo, not really
Okay.
too much of a problem. Yeah, so it's held at a cabin, kind of a bit out of the way, near Ashford, Connecticut. Let me just call up my Google map for that.
It's not the wildfire retreat, is it?
It
St.
looks
Vincent
like
retreat or Dr. Vincent's retreat.
it is sort of like a new age healing sort of center
Right.
most of the time. But various therapy groups come there and hold meetings, but it's booked out every year for this contactee retreat every year. According to, there's a link from the website for the cabin facility to the contactee group. And clicking on that, you see that this is a meeting held every year by therapists specializing in memory recovery and post-traumatic stress, named Haley Addison. There's a nice photograph of a slightly hippie-ish looking woman in her 40s, but with that kind of fit, sort of CrossFit / yoga build. You know the type.
Cross yoga. It's pretty really
yeah.
angry while you do yoga.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems to conform to a bit of a stereotype, but she seems to be somewhat serious. So that's sort of information on her practice. It looks like there's some like Facebook groups and other things that the contactees stay in touch on, probably a WhatsApp group as well, but that would be invite only.
And I was today years old when I realized that British people might think of CrossFit as just get angry to get fit.
Yeah.
That occurred to me before now.
Yeah, we don't have CrossFit, we have Peeved Fit.
Great.
Athletic tisking.
I read something about a girl mentioned something like, what was it? Oh yeah. I think I could really get into CrossFit. Everyone tells me that it's like a total cult mentality. And historically, I've always hated exercising, but historically, I've always been very into cults.
Well, there you go. That's a good idea then.
Right?
Balance it out,
Right.
Doctor, make me into being healthy, please.
Right? Make me religious about being healthy. Something. Doggone it. I'll take it, whatever it is.
I'm not so into the human sacrifice and the eschatology, but look at these abs.
But yeah, come on.
It's the only shit I look forward to. It's the running laps in between that drives me crazy.
So yeah, their home is in Providence, Rhode Island, and then the meet of this contactee group is in Ashford, Connecticut, in this big cabin healing center, spa, whatever.
All right.
All right. Are there any tickets for sale for us to go or get ourselves into this retreat? Or a little reconnaissance?
So no, it looks like it's meant just for people who are part of the sort of regular groups and everything. But a lot of the language around their contactee group says that they're open and welcoming and happy to talk to anybody who wants to share their experiences, etc., etc. So you could, if you go in with a bullish enough mindset, you could probably bully them into letting you in.
Well, I mean, it's not like J-Rod has to do a whole lot of acting. He doesn't have to rely too much on his stealth and things like that to be accepted in a UFO group. I mean, come on. What do I look like here? Somebody who's not in the know? So maybe we ought to make our way out there. Because it seems like we're not going to be if it's all the tickets are sold up, and this is the last place that we're probably going to. So I mean, I think we pretty much that's what we got to do, right?
Yeah, only got a couple days. Let's make our
Well,
way
how do-
downtown.
Well, how do we get the tickets though?
I don't think we're
Oh
going to.
no, we're just gonna crash. There's no tickets. We're just gonna show up,
Oh, gotcha.
act
We're
like we
still-
belong there.
Mhm.
Wedding crashes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cult crashers.
Oh, which same thing.
Like sneaking into a festival,
Literally
right?
same thing.
We got this.
Do you remember where your bunker was near?
The center of the United States,
Yes.
Kansas, I believe.
Kansas. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't remember what city in Kansas.
I know it if I heard it. Then again, I probably wouldn't.
Kelly, have you compartmentalized so much that you don't know where your bunker is? It's like it can't be
It's
tortured
like-
at me. I don't know where it is. I have
It's
a
like a 10-digit combination blocked behind like a 2-key safe. It's
Mhm.
yeah. You don't even.
there's
you
no
don't even
need
know how
for me
get
to
there
share that
yourself. It's like,
information.
Right.
you just follow these random instructions that are set up, and keep your eyes closed as you drive. And
The fire
Otherwise, they
department
can
already
filter it out of
knows
you.
me, so I don't need to give my address out.
Okay. Geographic center of the continental United States is near to Lebanon, Kansas. So there you go.
Sounds about right.
Lebanon. That's it.
Lebanon. Why not?
Yep. I know every time Kelly hears on the news that they're invading Lebanon, she locks the place down.
Like, we're
I knew it was wrong to me.
No,
Oh,
that was the
no.
original reason for the lockdown bunker. God damn, by the time the work was all done and I checked the news again, could you believe?
Yes.
All right. Well, according to Google Maps, that is almost exactly 24 hours of driving.
What's that?
Like,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was for the cat.
Y'all ready to drive in shifts or what?
yeah.
Yeah.
I trust you by now, J-Rod. You can take the wheel.
All right.
Just
I
don't
got
be you do making no damn videos while you're driving her, all right?
But we're gonna be driving through New
You
can-
Jersey.
I
Videos
will
in the
handle the
back
camera.
seat.
I will handle the
Okay, you can't.
I
you
will
you
not.
saw that video
I
of
saw
that
that
girl.
video. She veered. Yes.
I
I will not.
it was
do that,
right
I
there,
promise.
and then at the last minute
I
she
will not
dropped it.
move. I will not move. I will create a
All right,
rig
all
for
right,
the
I'm gonna trust
window.
you on this because I know we're gonna get good footage.
I'm gonna put my phone on one of those like
right.
square light things. I'm just gonna put it in the window and not move it.
All right. Well, no, move it when we go past the UAP.
Right.
Make sure you catch it.
Follow it.
Follow it.
Follow
Don't look at the UAP. Look at the screen.
Follow it. The GoPro.
Yes. All right.
Come on, car rants are an important part of YouTube. You got to make those videos.
Yep.
All right.
So there's just one particular drone video or orb video where it's like
Oh,
the guy's driving and his girlfriend is like filming it, and at a certain point where you could like got the best clear shot, the camera just goes away off of it for absolutely no reason. You're
And
like,
it's like
what are you
so good
doing?
because they're like, is that?
What are you doing?
And they're like driving around the freeway, and it's like way down, like
So-
obviously like off the
You
edge
had
of the,
one job.
and it goes up and gets in front of them over an overpass, and then it's just like it like changes and shit, and like the lights are really bright, And then she's talking about, she's like, oh my God, are the doors locked? Like, the people in the comments like, girl,
That's not
I'm sorry, I think you traveled through intergalactic space. Your door's being locked, they ain't going to save you.
Oh, come on.
R
A
slash
blanket,
kill the
hiding under a
cameraman.
blanket protects you from monsters. So clearly, rolling up the windows protects you from aliens.
But it's like, they're coming past it, and she's like, and you like hear her say, oh my God. And like, it's obvious she's doing this and like looking herself.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Can Kelly roll a d20 twice, and J Rod roll a d20 once, just to see if anything untoward happens while you're driving.
Not untoward.
Because it's a
Not bad.
long way, and
So just a d20 in general?
yeah, it's just a roll to see if anything untoward happens. It's
All right.
nah, you're all good. All right.
All
The
right.
trip.
We're fine.
trip is long.
Everything's fine.
The trip is long and boring and uneventful.
Boring.
Mark,
I have been very entertaining the entire trip. Thank you very much.
you can roughly estimate where you are from whatever weird, very local restaurant appears at the side of the road. But eventually, the landscape changes to be a lot more wooded, a lot greener than a lot of the areas you've been driving through. It is mid-morning when you get close to the cabin. It's a bit of a job to find out exactly where it is, because you have
Can
to
we fuck around
follow.
a little bit?
And then
And then we'll find
might
out.
be easier to find out.
It might be. But eventually, you find the way. You bump along the trail in the cool morning light. Kelly's truck, fortunately, is built to go down trails and through hedges and everything. But you reckon a normal car would probably have a bit of a job driving down here. They don't seem to maintain the road particularly well. Eventually, the cabin comes into view. There's a sort of touch of wood smoke filtering in through the truck's unreliable air conditioning. There's only one other car parked up here, a battered Chevy Suburban, spattered with mud. The area around the cabin is strewn with wood chips, and that seems to clearly be the area that's meant for parking. The woods around here are fairly dense. The sort of border of the cabin space itself seems to be marked out with big stones piled up into a loose attempt at a dry stone wall. The cabin is triangular. It looks almost like a Norse longhouse, almost in some ways. Sharp angles, which are in stark contrast to the ancient oaks and maples that surround it.
And so this is theoretically the retreat location? With only one car
Theoretically,
there?
this is the retreat location, but there's only one car here.
That's really weird.
I think it might be a little early.
Okay,
Okay.
and did we say it's?
Yeah,
I
is it
feel like
like-
it's nighttime. Is it nighttime?
No,
right now?
it's morning,
Morning.
late
Is
morning.
it at the exact same time every year, or is it like
This should be
within
the
a
place. This should be the day.
okay?
So
Maybe they went out to have some sort of meeting in the field. Can we look around and see? Are there any signs? Is there like a sign up on the?
okay, so you pull up and hop out of the truck. So there's that mossy sort of leaf mold smell everywhere. Everything's still damp from the morning dew because the trees shelter it so much. But there's wood smoke as well. A burner or something is burning away inside the building. So someone has been here. It does look like there is a bright pink piece of paper taped to the door of the cabin at the main entrance.
Okay.
Can you all make observation type checks, please?
To read.
Is this just
Wow.
intellect?
To spot stuff.
Observation. So what do we hit? Where?
Yeah, sorry, we're gonna keep asking you this so much. I'm
How do
sorry.
we-
We're gonna
I
learn.
think
this
I'm just
first.
gonna
How
have to
and
do
where
it.
do we?
If you don't have a special
Oh.
skill, it's probably an intelligence roll.
Yeah. It will be difficulty 4.
Okay, let's see what I've got. Yeah, I don't have any special skills.
And I don't want to spend.
So if you have any skills related to spotting things, seeing things, then that will reduce the difficulty by 1 or 2 if it's specialized. You can spend effort if you want.
I'll spend an effort. Hey.
All right, I might just roll my intellect. The difficulty was
Well,
what
I
again?
actually have 4.
Difficulty 4.
What if I have a negative to my perception? Should my difficulty be 5?
Then the difficulty goes up to difficulty 5.
Okay, so let me reroll.
What'd you say to me once, Grim? That's 1 point for honesty, no points for good sense.
Yes.
And
But okay, so Kelly rolled a natural 20, in fact.
Ooh,
Hey.
damn.
So,
Kelly's got
Alright.
the eagle eye.
I'll keep an eye out for y'all.
so that is a major positive effect. Okay,
Everything.
down by the side of the Suburban, as you guys move towards the cabin, Kelly spots a little blue stitched handmade bunny rabbit.
stitched
Right by
like-
the, like someone's sewn it. Looks like a handmade sort of patchwork doll.
Right, not crochet, but like made out of some sort of fabric.
Usagi.
Oh, all right. What's the pink sign on the door say?
You just are gonna ignore the bunny?
I mean, sure. Let's go look at the
Oh.
bunny.
Well, it's up to you.
I don't know what to do with it.
How clean versus dirty is that toy?
It's well loved and quite damp from the overnight dew.
So it looked like it just rolled out of the truck, like they opened the door, and fell out.
Yeah, or someone dropped it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do we? This couple doesn't have a child,
No.
so I don't
No, and
think
they
it-
left a Ford F-150.
Yeah.
Or
so
sorry, silver Ford F Series, and then this is a Chevy Suburban.
we should probably just
Okay.
leave it alone.
Nah, I
Okay.
say we
No,
pick
we
it
can
up. You
return
know,
it. We can return
good,
it to its
yeah,
owner.
good faith. Like, oh shoot, we saw this on the ground.
All right.
That's a bargaining chip.
Hmm.
That's good faith.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like,
Okay.
See, I do
Oh,
know what to
somebody-
do with the bunny.
maybe you could. Your
Mind powers on the bunny. Yes. Find out more information about it.
All right. So you pick up the bunny. It's quite lumpy, not particularly well made. The stitching is kind of crude. The button eyes are both tortoiseshell, but are mismatched sizes,
Hmm.
Hmm.
Good.
That's cute.
and it's quite worn and a little bit threadbare here and there. The sign on the door just simply says, "Meditating in the woods, make yourselves at home,"
Oh.
and then an X.
All right.
Hmm.
Cool.
make yourselves at home. Okay, I guess we'll go inside. This is a good opportunity to take a look around while nobody's there. Okay, sure.
You push open the door. There's air pressure equalizes between the inside and outside and sets off some wind chimes that are hanging near the door, which give out a delightful jingle. This place is kind of weird. Like someone's made an attempt to make it homely and comfortable, but they're also aiming for peaceful and tranquil, and it's like it's not a home, but there seem to be small rooms tucked off to the sides, and then what must be a kitchen and bathroom at the rear. There is an upper floor, but it looks like it's much smaller than the lower floor. It's more like a loft, really. It must be quite cramped in there with the steep walls. There's not a lot of sign that anyone's been here, particularly. There's a couple of dirty cups sat on one of the long, low tables. It looks like you're supposed to kind of sit cross-legged on the floor, Japanese style. In here seems to be the thing to do. There's no TV, no sound system immediately, obviously visible. It's all just kind of cozy seating, really.
It's like Robinson Crusoe.
As
Primitive
primitive
escape.
as can be.
Also, by the way, J-Rod has been preparing some sort of bullshittery around, they tried to sign up on the website and got a message back. I don't know, something in that, in his character's wheelhouse of talking some shit.
Bullshittery.
Yeah.
It's like we had our
No, it's just-
tickets and we paid, but I thought we paid, but then like it never went through, and then we thought we got the confirmation. Or
Kelly's just like looking around, realizing just how uncomfortable this weekend's about to be for her.
Real feelings.
Guys, I'll tell you, I have had some carnal sex with women, but this shit is fruity.
Yep.
yeah.
Imagine growing up like this. Plus, so much more macrame.
That's how you grew up. So you should feel right at home then, Olivia.
In a creepy way.
Yeah.
I don't want to be back.
Yes, you can feel the memory ghost of your mother hanging around you.
Matter of fact, she's smudging around here.
My thing?
This where you take sage. And
Oh.
Yeah. But if a ghost smudges, would they banish themselves?
Good question.
Or is it like
Well,
a
not
Uno
if they don't
reverse
have
card
ill
and we got to
intentions.
get out?
Not if they don't have ill intentions, though, right? It's only getting out bad humors. So
True.
I feel like if it's a chill ghost, then
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
I think so.
Oh, that's why I still have my ghost here. Because I smudged when I got here, but he has just been hanging out. Creeps me out sometimes, but we make do. I
must be me
make
well.
peace with him. I enjoy his company.
Yeah.
Feeling neutral.
Exactly.
Kelly has a slightly uncomfortable feeling of being watched.
I have danger sense. Wait, and a healthy sense of paranoia.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you remember
would
what
like
Danger
to-
Sense does?
Oh, danger sense is for actually hold on.
Danger.
This is see below.
Like
What does
dodging
it say?
bullets. Like,
I just gained an initiative. Shut up, girl.
Okay.
But healthy paranoia. I observe my environment, scan for danger or irregularities.
Okay. Well, because you rolled so well on finding the bunny, you look around. You realize there's quite a lot of natural light in here, but also shadows, dappled shadows, because the trees are getting in the way of the sunlight. But you look up, and there's a darker shape on one of the light wells. It's slightly frosted glass, so you can't really make out what's up there. But something seems to be laying across the light well.
Uh-oh.
like on the roof or
In
on the
the
ceiling?
in the attic type area.
The loft thing.
Sauce.
Right away. Sounds creepy to me. Yo.
I nudge my compatriots and I just kind of like. Oh,
Are there things inside the walls?
As you
No, it's just sitting up there.
as the others look up, the shadow moves abruptly to the side.
Is this in a hard to get to place? Like where this is not like a human could just be like standing there walking around upstairs.
How
like,
much of
right?
space
But
is it?
it's-
Oh,
Well,
it's
you
like a
haven't
little
been
loft.
up to the loft part yet, so you don't really know.
Okay.
Should be like, call out, or you want to head up there and say hi?
Maybe it's whoever dropped the bunny.
Hey guys, sign said to make yourselves at home.
You hear
I brought
skittering,
snacks.
rapid footsteps from the loft.
Maybe it's a little child who dropped the toy. We found your bunny. Want some chips?
That's gonna be a hot hell no for me.
Can Olivia make an intellect roll? Difficulty.
Don't you have like a sense crazy shit about ability or something? Sense woo woo.
Difficulty is 2.
Let's see. I can project sense as a short distance with third eye.
Well, I just want to see if your promise of chips was effective. So,
Intellect adds difficulty 2.
difficulty 2, yeah.
Should I spend effort on this? I really mean it.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's
Do it.
What does that take from my pool? 2 points?
Do you have an intellect edge?
2 edges.
Ooh.
So it costs you one.
Okay. So it costs you 1 point for the first
Oh yeah.
level of effort. So that drops the difficulty by 1 to 1.
God.
Oh wait, I didn't drop it. Sorry, I didn't drop it. And also I failed.
Yeah. You
Well, see,
rolled a 1.
The chips are actually sour chips. They're not potato chips, so I did not disclose that. Maybe that's why it's mad.
Does she like burp while she's saying it? You want some chips?
Okay.
He goes,
You-
"Yeah,
Like, holy shit! There's a demon downstairs offering people chips.
You hear more rapid footsteps and a little girl with her hair in slightly misplaced bunches, wearing a little sort of dungaree set, comes scampering down the really narrow stairs towards you and says, "Chips?" As you hold them out, there's a blast of cooler air from the door, and a woman's angry voice says, "No, you're not allowed chips."
I give her a very sympathizing look. Like, I had an almond mom too. I get it.
I'm sorry, those are all natural. You know, they're taro chips. They're really.
Only 3 ingredients in the ingredients
They're,
list.
they're from Latin America. They're like
Product of Honduras.
So let me get this straight. On your 24-hour rush cross country, sticking to the main roads, you found organic farmers market taro
Baby.
chips.
Amazon auto deliveries. Fucking subscribe and save right fucking here. I get a box of these things every month. They're
I
like
told you
bags.
not to order Amazon to the bunker.
I ordered to the nearby.
How did you even get the address? I don't even have the house number up.
No. I have a nearby post office. I'm renting a PO
whole-
box. I'm renting a PO
her
box.
whole
at the post
suitcase. You
office.
thought she brought a lot of suitcase? It's all chips.
I'm sorry. Who are you? Says the woman, sort of beckoning to the little girl.
Oh, hey, Jared Svarlson. Great to meet you. We're coming out. Hey, yeah, we
Take
signed
over
up
for
for
me,
the
thank
thing
you.
that's supposed to be starting today. Did we get something wrong? Because we have made our way out here and for the retreat, and I'm going to use my skills
Where is
as a
everyone?
character. Yeah, so this is my what's it called fast talk.
We got to speed it up a little. That was
Right.
pretty fast, but
That was pretty fast. But, so yeah, I signed up for the retreat, and we were like just coming out here, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you want to give her a bunny rabbit?" We found that out there. It was, getting run over. We don't want her to have a problem with that. But anyway, yeah. So I signed up on the website. We paid up up front, and but then like it didn't come back. We brought cash. We're willing to pay in cash immediately. We just wanted to come out and share some experiences with y'all. But it looks like maybe we're on the wrong day or the wrong place. I don't know.
No. They're on the wrong day. If anything, we have this place booked out for a couple of days, but none of the other people have arrived. They're normally pretty punctual, pretty eager to be here. So, I mean, do you have cash?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
go ahead. And,
That's pretty much the only thing we got.
Yeah.
We just try to cover the rent for these meetings, really. But if you want to join one of my regular groups, then maybe if you live locally, maybe we can arrange something there. But yeah, no, people are late. I haven't had any messages or anything. We normally try to kind of stay, have like an electronics purge while we're here. But I keep a phone around just in case of emergencies or anything.
Right, especially with not everybody showing up. So, like, how many people were booked? Is it maybe that's what got me? Is like there was a confusion with because like I didn't get the email.
Error,
I thought, maybe there's some sort of technology error or something.
But there's usually between 6 and 12 people who come along. Usually the contactee and their partner or
friends of mine, turned me on to this.
Alice.
Alice and
William.
Alice and William, you know them? Alice and William.
Oh yes, yeah,
Right.
they're quite new. They were here last year, but they've been having a hell of a time. For them, it's more of an active visitation, I think, compared to some of the others in the group. Sorry, please, sit down. Would you like some tea?
Oh yeah, that
Of
would
course,
be great.
yes.
Great.
You got coffee?
Oh,
Black tea? It's very caffeinated. The black tea.
coffee's
Oh.
really terrible for you. You should stick to tea.
I'll have just some water then.
Sparkling or still mineral water.
Do you have? Can we just get some like hot water? For some we have some tea bags and such like that of our own. And
Sure.
also there's
Just
What?
in a cup.
So I'll just need that.
some.
I just need
like,
that. I just need that $150. So for the three of you, if anyone else does show up, we'll have to figure out if they're comfortable having new people here.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
not,
Would you want us
and-
to wait to pay? I mean, maybe we can help you figure out what's going on here. I'm pretty tech savvy, and then
And
between us, we're
meanwhile, I'm gonna nudge Kelly to the truck and share that we have some instant coffee. I like the
get some boiling water.
I
Just
guess
like
some
mine
more.
used to make.
For the road, at least we have instant coffee, and it's not regular coffee. I know, but in a pinch, we'll do.
Yeah, let's
Reminds me
run
of my
up the truck
childhood.
there,
Love
stuff.
it.
Yeah, great. And yeah, let me know how we can help. Because man, maybe we need to if it's gonna all be called off. That would be really unfortunate. But yeah, and I'm kind of worried about my friends. I thought they were for sure gonna be here.
These things happen sometimes. The universe likes its coincidences.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they left out. What was it? How many days ago? They left out a good while back.
They've been having a lot of problems, a lot of stress. So yeah,
Right.
maybe they've got
Maybe
other things going on. But yeah, so
Oh, well, they really
Get
look
to-
forward to unwinding here, so that's surprising. I know they've been having an increase in their visits, haven't they? Right? Is that what you mean?
yeah, there seems to be an increase in visitations.
Yeah.
They don't
The Bernards were
seem to.
struggling.
Yeah, they don't seem to really have a handle on why it's happening. And the others in the group, their visitations seem to have been more positive overall.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But not Alice and William, huh?
So have you all no? So have you all had an experience together?
Oh yes,
Oh, we've had some experiences. Yeah.
together.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're going to be staying and going through the process. Let's sit down and just kind of figure out where we all are.
All right.
All right.
You
Let's
mean like
let's
an
run
order
up to the car.
Like an order reading, or just like what do you mean?
Well, I need to know what's happened with you, what you're looking to get out of all this.
Oh.
Maddie, take Funny Bunny and go back up to your room. The
I'm gonna wait
little girl
for
takes the rabbit and shyly scoots off upstairs. Okay, so are you all family, friends, a couple, a throuple?
Co-workers, friends.
Yeah, we've just been trying to explore these the mysteries that everyone else is. It's just kind of
Fate just kind of threw us together,
yeah, it really was. Of just
Mhm.
synchronicities.
Yeah,
And,
Right,
we've just been having all kinds of crazy experiences with
Wow.
paranormal, with things that normal folks just don't seem to understand, and we're just looking for like-minded fellas, who had positive experiences just like us, instead of just all the fear mongering on the internet. Someone who
So-
can have constructive conversations with.
So, yeah, what's the nature of your experience with extraterrestrials then?
Oh, you name it.
I think we may have come in contact with a piece of a crashed ship or something at one point.
And did that have some sort of effect on you? Did it leave an impression? Have you had any direct contact with any beings?
Well,
ate
absolutely.
a lot of
Me personally, one night I was just walking, managing my property, heard a noise outside, suddenly bright light, couldn't see nothing.
Wow.
And I tell you, didn't remember a damn thing. I just woke up in my bed the next morning, tucked in. I don't tuck myself in.
So
Wow.
you've got some missing time, and you
Missing
think
time.
you've encountered fragments of a ship.
Contact
Yes.
Kelly, in fact, had with it, and
Mhm.
she
So
was
it-
magnetized for a bit.
Yup.
Do you still have it? Physical evidence is important. It's very anchoring.
No, that's the bit though. I tell you, when I picked it up, it absorbed it in my body, and doctors were denying anything was wrong with me, left and right. Said it was the craziest thing they ever heard. Almost called sack on me. Can you
Mhm.
believe?
Well,
How it
lots
goes.
of people have very similar experiences. Sorry, I didn't think I got your names,
Oh, I'm Kelly.
Kelly and
Olivia.
Yeah, and as I
And-
said, Jared Svarls. Great to meet you.
well, just first names is fine.
Well, I mean, I have a presence on YouTube, not heard of.
I can't say I've heard of you, but
Really,
should be-
I'm pretty prominent in our community. I mean,
I'm the internet is a big place. I
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
sure and look you up when I get back to
He has
my
a really
office.
big TikTok channel.
Did she says?
Hey, it's still the 18th. It's still the 18th,
right? It wasn't so and so. What's his name? That was supposedly buying
Oh
it
no,
out?
it's Audi.
Oh, okay.
If you log into TikTok, it's like, hey, bye for a while. Right now. Mhm.
Oh shit!
Uh-huh.
It's the
I
aliens.
never downloaded the videos.
They're taking your short videos from you.
They are downloaded. I saw them in your galleries.
Hopefully. Uh-oh.
Why do you think he's so funny for?
So you haven't had a direct. Well, Kelly may have had a direct contact with these aliens, but do you have any sort of idea of what they are, what they look like, what kind of creatures they are?
Well,
Well-
from my experience, I believe there's at least 7 different races. There's a galactic empire. I mean,
That's why we came here to just learn more about
Okay,
everything.
and what are you looking to get from this experience
Knowledge,
from your
man.
time
Honestly,
here?
you know, more insight. And again, and,
Knowledge
you know,
and
sense of community. Because I'll tell you, when I share my story with anyone who's even a little like-minded, their first thought is, I've been probed. I've been, you know, they must have done all kinds of crazy shit to me when I
Mhm.
lost my time. And the way I was so delicately tucked in, I think it was a benevolent force. And everyone thinks I'm crazy for even suggesting such a thing. And, you know, I know that I just know that I have these memories locked away somewhere.
Mhm.
And there was something about memory retrieval therapy, a way to unlock it. And I was just, you know, if there's anything that I could get from this to help, you know, confirm my experiences, whether it's being able to retrieve memories, whether it's, you know, just talking to fellow people who've been in similar situations and they don't walk away with animosity, you know, you know, and just I'm just sick of the fear mongering. I'm ready
Yeah,
for
maybe
some
just some
like-minded
group
individuals.
some group therapy. Maybe we can be of help to others. Like 'cause sometimes, you know, that's just, you know, having some community can do a whole lot for you. So
Able to talk about things you can't talk about elsewhere.
Yeah. So
Tired of being a
I mean,
victim.
she reaches out and
Survivor.
touches your arm. It's a shame the others aren't here. I mean, they can still hold out hope that they'll show up. It's just I
But
can't
I mean, yes,
offer
they're
much.
coming, right?
I hope so. I mean, I can't offer much in the way of group therapy without a group. But we could do some regressive hypnosis, perhaps. See if there's any memories locked up in there that could tell us more about what happened to you and exactly what entities you encountered.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that'd be great.
And how she got
Like
to
maybe not like right now, because you know I'm still settling in. My
no.
mind ain't open. You know,
Yeah.
I gotta get
I'm-
all commune with nature and shit.
Well,
Mhm.
exactly. I was going to suggest that you might want to go out to one of the meditation spots, or
I think that's a
Spend
great
some-
idea.
spend some time under the trees. Follow the brook. You know, just
Yeah.
align
Where are
yourself
all
with
of the meditation spots on the grounds?
A little
Just so
bit
I
of
know.
detox.
Yeah, align with nature and such.
Well, there are spots on the ground if you prefer something more structured. We have a little Zen garden out the back and a few other places where you can sit. It's a little cold this morning. You might want to wait till this afternoon for things to warm up a little. And then there is a marked out trail through the forest. And there's a few spots here and there where you can just stop and connect with the earth and the woods.
All right.
Mhm.
Thank you. I think with that, I'm gonna start heading towards the outdoors and hope that everybody else is going too, because I've been wanting to speak in private.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Going
we're
to
not
be
able
able
to
to
sit
hear
down
most
and
of-
meditate till it warms up, but we can at least, you know, walk around, hike a little bit, get the blood pumping, keep us warm,
Yeah.
scout out good places
Mhm.
to
I'll
calm
get
down
things just-
later or
Build a
whatever.
fire and such.
Yeah. I'll get things organized here. Put something in the slow cooker for later, and I'll see you when you get back.
All right.
Let's
Thanks.
go fill up a thermos.
Oh,
and
just
some
one
coffee.
other thing. Like I said, we do try to do an electronics detox while people are here. So could I have your devices, please?
Oh, yes.
Pulled out your earbuds.
I just pulled out my earbuds, like if it was alive. UAP.
You gotta.
It'll all
That
still
hand
be
over.
there when you leave. You really need to reconnect
You're
if we're
recording.
going to make any.
What do you know? It looks like I left my phone at home. Oh no, here it is. All right, I'm turning it off at 73% battery. I better get it back at 73% battery.
Maybe 72. But she puts everything in a Faraday box, which is also covered in those bullshit stickers that are meant to absorb Wi-Fi radiation and 5G and shit. But yeah.
You know, some of those
Never heard of that.
actually have ionizing radiation. Like they literally, like some of the
All of
They make it
the
worse.
trinkets
The
that they
trinkets,
sell have literal freaking like large doses
Radiation.
of freaking toxic
You're supposed to like
radiation.
wear it as a kid every day.
Oh god.
No.
Yep. Every once in a while. Usually some of it that blue is harmless, some of it is not.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, I just read a story today about a guy who got kicked out of a crystal shop because he was overhearing the shopkeeper telling this girl that her particular stone needs to be wrapped into a pendant that she can wear up against her body. And he caught that the particular stone was like basically 50% lead.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yes, wear this lead pressed up against your skin at all times for it to work.
Yep.
It'll definitely do something. You
work.
will feel different.
That's not the direction you want.
All right, so when we go outside,
Get a little thermos of instant coffee.
it's like
Yeah.
I know Kelly has her backup phone in the car anyway, so I wasn't too worried.
They're never
Taped
gonna
under
get me.
the car seat.
Right, the Nokia.
A Nokia, never mind.
got-
That's taped under the truck bed.
Right,
Like,
Yeah, I got these bad boys in a sale. Buy 4, get one free.
Vixen,
Boy,
have you
howdy,
seen
I
those?
stocked up.
Have you seen the at CES? They have a new phone that they show that does like a triple folding thing, and
Trifold.
then its base is magnetic, so you can just like schlep it to things.
Dude,
And
Motorola just came out with a weird phone that literally, like the back of it, it's all like this like weird bump cushion material, and every bend on that bump, it bends. Like you can literally
Oh my
wrap the phone around your wrist, like
That's very
Ben
gross.
10 style.
Weird.
this motherfucker
No,
has a
it's
little
weird.
projector in it.
Yeah, okay. So I know there was a projector. Was it also a
same one.
trifold phone?
It's the same phone.
Oh my god.
That has a little projector, trifold, magnetic base. So fucking cool.
Little everything machines in our pockets.
Yeah.
Yep. Little access
All
to
right.
world's knowledge.
So yeah, the grounds around the cabin. There's a lot of the wood chips, flagstones, part of the area. There is a little Zen garden. Needs a little bit of maintenance. A lot of leaves have fallen down into it, kind of spoiling the whole Zen thing. There's a few water features. Yeah, lots of bits and bobs and things. And you can see the trail is marked out with little flags tied onto trees. And there's a scattering of wood chippings, kind of vaguely showing where the path is supposed to be.
So, okay, guys, we hit a dead end here. I mean, it looks like they never even made it here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure how to proceed.
But it's
I
not
mean,
just this couple; it's
is it
everybody.
yeah, right. That's kind of weird.
Right.
Is it? I mean, it seems like it's related to this place. If all of the people,
But also, they're saying that the couple and everyone else have markedly different experiences with.
right? But nobody's
Mhm.
showing up. That is so weird.
Well,
Right.
my hypothesis wasn't they were going to come back here. I thought we were going to find how they disappeared from here. So I kind of want to go stake
They
out
haven't
the
even gotten
trails,
there
see
yet.
if there might be any hints, clues, anything.
Well, you've
I
got
mean,
a
it
good
might
point.
be a year
Maybe-
later, but Lord knows.
Oh, maybe. Do you think this is like kind of like a honeypot, like where like they're
Hmm.
trying to catch people who have had real experiences, and then they're like, you know, the CIA is abducting them or something, or like,
Something.
Something like that.
Go investigate.
yeah, we need to be on our guard. We need to watch out, because if they already did come here
Well, it's not.
and they're
sweet
pretending
here.
like they're not here, and they do have that's like taking our phones away and stuff, that is a good way to make people just disappear.
It's human
Mhm.
trafficking stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's not give them our IDs or anything.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I don't think that'd be too hard. She don't even want to know our last
So,
names. But
Mhm.
So,
Oh.
do you think you could do some of that, like trying to figure, like use your mind power?
Yeah, but for
stuff
what?
I don't know. Let's
don't know.
just take a little traipse down the trail. See if maybe we just see anything to
that
note.
stands out.
It
Yeah,
won't
Yeah.
hurt none. You know,
Right.
at the end of the day, or right now, we're just waiting for anyone else to show up if they are showing up. It's just,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
Let's
let's take a
Let's
look.
play
around.
along for now.
Yeah, but we do. I think we need to be careful if this is somehow, if all of these people disappeared and none of them are here,
Did they really not disappear? They just
like they actually did get here.
they're all
Like,
CIA assets.
when was it supposed? So was it supposed to start today?
Yeah. So maybe they're late a day. for some reason.
It's so weird.
Maybe someone intercepted them because they just don't like this gathering.
But so okay,
Irrespective
so I
of our
thought this
people.
was like like the person who was supposedly of like kind of ill repute was the idea that I'd gotten. Was that
Dr.
not-
Vincent, or
okay? So that's so the doctor. We haven't met this guy then.
maybe I don't know.
So why is he not here?
I don't know anything about that person.
Right.
Doctor Who? What?
Kelly, you remember there was like,
Said Dr.
wasn't there
Vincent's
supposed to be a
retreat.
doctor or something that was part of this retreat? And
Like the therapist? I was.
Wasn't she the doctor?
She's the
is she? I
therapist.
don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
she's the therapist. Okay,
Yeah.
and was there somebody else as well, or was there
No, I
only?
think it was just her then.
Oh, okay.
I will say, what was her name though? I forgot it when we Googled it, and she didn't say it when we were introducing ourselves, which I thought was a little rude.
That's right.
I'm
Yeah.
sure we might have Googled you, but girl, this is an in-person introduction. Don't act like
Mhm.
you're so special.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Not of the people
Yeah.
attitude.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, and
See.
people, I've always been warned about like hypnosis can end up, they can implant memories instead of,
Mhm, mhm.
so-
Could be a disinformation hub.
Yeah, I know. This could be some
Oh,
sort of
this boy's a steel box. They ain't getting in or out.
Good. We may need to.
I think I volunteer. And can we just take a moment to acknowledge how I just spun that tail out my ass right now? Oh,
That
she's
wasn't
so
bad.
on the
That wasn't-
hook. That was pretty good. She's all about it. She
Yeah.
Yeah.
she consoled me.
I thought that was.
My-
I thought you actually had an experience.
My
Color me
value in
surprised.
this group
hell
is starting
no.
to come into question. You guys aren't going to need me anymore. I mean,
We're learning from you. You know,
okay, all right.
learn from each other.
So yeah, you
Oh.
go on a meander through the woods, following the path. There's little spots here and there with benches or mossy boulders that you could sit on and meditate and ponder if you wanted to.
Does it look like
Uh,
anybody's been here recently? In other words, do things look disturbed by multiple people, or does it look like nobody's been here in a while?
Mhm.
It's a regularly used path, but not like heavy traffic.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
there are wood chippings laid down, but they haven't been renewed in a while, so they're a bit sort of patchwork. It gives off the whole place, the cabin and the surround and the walk all give off a feeling of somewhere that was popular but not so much anymore.
Mhm.
It's like it's on the way
Mhm.
down and out.
Mhm.
Can you all make observation type rolls with a difficulty of 5?
And was it for sure last year that they last were here before together?
Yeah,
Okay.
or at least she says.
All right.
And I
Observation.
got my healthy paranoia skill, which
So
is
that'd just be
observation.
intellect, and then if I wanted
For
to
me,
add,
Yes.
mine is one.
and then so if I want to add 2 effort, and I've got 2 edge, the first edge costs 1.
Yeah,
then the
and then
second
the
one-
second one costs 2.
Those 2.
So mine would be one higher at 6. But if I wanted to spend effort and I have 2 edges, what would that be? Hold on.
Then it'll cost you 1 from your intellect pool.
Let's say I want 2 effort. So that would be 2 from my
Do you-
intellect pool.
Do you have 2 effort?
Well, I mean, where's the effort? Hold on.
Your maximum
Effort's
effort.
top right.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm not looking.
Yep. You can do 2 effort.
At a time.
Yeah.
Okay, then that would cost you another 2 points.
Okay.
So so if I put in 2 effort, that's going to take it down 2 difficulties. Is that how that works?
Yeah, so that would drop the difficulty to 3. I think you can do that through the skill roll.
Yeah, so if you just do the
Green.
difficulty, Grim says, and then you put the effort in, then it automatically reduces the difficulty for you.
Oh, okay. So if I put it at 5 and then
Yeah.
submit that, then effort to roll, put in 2. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it puts the cost down at the bottom, I think.
I did not.
Yeah. So that's a success. Olivia sees nothing.
Nope. Huh?
Oblivious.
These chips are so good.
You're oblivious to everything. For
I'm
someone with
oblivious.
extrasensory perception, you're not particularly aware.
I'm very oblivious
She's focused on another realm. Okay.
of chips.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
She is aware of higher things,
Like snacks.
like snacks.
Okay, you two, as you're coming around the loop of the walk and starting to come around and back towards the cabin, you hear some rustling from the deep ferns just off the path.
It's another child.
Rustling. Oh shoot. Critters out here?
Rustlers. Do they have cattle?
Oh, wrestlers? Oh, WWE. Is that like
A deer abruptly appears out of the ferns. It's regrowing its horns, so they're covered in thick velvet and they're still quite short. And it just sort of looks at you and blinks.
Hey, little fella.
I blink at it
Having a
back.
good day out here? Love you, buddy.
It abruptly takes off again in the opposite direction at high speed, bouncing above the ferns as it goes. But
Have a good day.
in its hurry to leave, however, it has beaten back some of the ferns, and you can see that beyond the edge of the ferns here, there's a big blackened patch where the ferns seem to have died back.
Like fire?
I don't
No,
know. You have to get closer.
Let's go and meander over.
All right. I'm following Kelly.
okay. Save versus ticks.
I'm following people who can see shit.
Save
It's all right. I
versus
got
Lyme
matches
disease.
in the truck. We're
Yeah. That's why I always carry my attack possum.
good.
Nah, you'll be all right. I'm not going to
Honestly,
make you
I love
roll for Lyme
possums.
disease.
So kind.
That shit fucks you up. All right. So yeah, you wade through the ferns. Here under the trees, the sun hasn't yet baked off the dew, so you all end up thoroughly soaked from the waist down. And then
Hold
you
on, I'm putting
hit
pet possum under possibilities for the bunker.
possibilities.
Ah. Sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
You just,
Yeah, you pass.
you just speak through the.
It's ridiculous. Sorry.
So our
What have you
cat
done?
just like there's a balloon that was being kept
You
from
can-
going
you
all the
can-
way to the
you can
ceiling,
tie it still.
but
he
the
just
cat just did this.
He has
That's impressive.
preferences for things, and
He
that's one of them.
does, Apparently. Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's soaked in cat slobber.
That was cat floss for a while.
Yum.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
If it's not for chewing, why does it fit in his mouth?
I'm gonna
Just leave it alone for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone for now. Yeah. We'll let that dry a little bit before
Oh.
In the middle of the show, you don't even notice it drifting over to you, and you just go slide across your face.
Oh God, it's drifting. No.
This is it.
A passing mountain lion slobbers over your face. There we go.
All right, let's go
I would say, fuck.
So you pass through the outer ring of still green ferns and then hit the blackened ones. As you hit them, they sort of crumble slightly or disintegrate and stick to your clothes as black sludge.
You.
Why? What do you mean?
That's weird.
The
What do you mean?
blackened ferns seem to be in a slight sort of depression in the ground here. And
Okay.
there's like a not really a full clearing, but a small clearing where the light filters down and allows all the ferns to grow until they were killed off.
Are they? Is it a very circular place where they're killed off?
squint and try and figure it out.
The
It's
first
more ovoid.
Hmm.
Maybe something landed.
Kelly, you got any idea what would do this? I'm at a
No.
loss.
I ain't seen this before. This ain't red. This is alien. I poke it with a stick.
Maybe something landed.
What are you poking? The depression? The
The sludge, the
Sludge.
stuff that's crumbling, I'm just
Okay,
poking the
it's
stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
getting a gist for the texture of it all. I'm
Right,
just
right.
Yeah,
playing
so-
with it as I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, these ferns are blackened and they're still standing, but when you touch them, they break down rapidly and turn into this black sludge, like the stuff at the bottom of your compost heap.
Hmm. So like degraded bio.
This
Like
is
Jane.
Exactly. It's like a
This is
rapid
weird.
decomposition.
Maybe it sped up time.
so. Now might be a good time for you to use your mind powers on the area, get the vibes.
Yeah, I'm not touching nothing here. But premonition. Let's see. Yeah, I want to use premonition, which is one fact about a place or a thing.
Okay.
It says 2 intellect.
Yeah. Place or thing?
The sludge. The
Okay.
thing that is the sludge.
Okay. You reach out, touch the sludge. It feels
Yeah, don't touch the
slightly warm under your fingers. And
Kinda like cat slobber.
No, no, it doesn't say anything about touching it. Yes, that's
you
premonition.
you feel like the cells of all this plant matter, these ferns, has ruptured and broken down.
It's like a massive
Nice.
crop circle.
Yeah, it's like every single cell has been ruptured, and so it's just kind of leaking cytoplasm and breaking down into nothing when you touch it.
The walls and shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's either like a massive crop circle or like a landing area of a ship.
So yeah, so basically they were exposed to just like massive amounts of radiation. This shit could still be radioactive. We
should
probably
also have
shouldn't be here.
Rub your hands in the grass.
Yeah, don't get that stuff off of you. That could be radioactive.
Let's not touch this grass.
We'll make sure that as we're walking away from it, to very thoroughly get it out. Does anybody have a wipey? Did we bring handy wipes?
So the aliens
We
got
always
a
have baby
death
wipes.
ray.
Did you bring decontamination wipes?
So you think it's radiation? So don't we have like a radiation meter?
Why wouldn't we have a Geiger counter?
That's
Of
the
course.
Of course, we would have a Geiger counter.
Yeah, can we pull one out and see what's up? Like, Kel's
Would
got one in
you?
the car.
No,
Really?
that was facetious.
Did you
Oh.
bring it with you?
I would think that we would have to have one
There's some in the
anytime.
car.
Like, if we're-
I
if
think
we're gonna be
Kelly
looking at-
would have
Kelly
a
would.
Geiger counter at the bunker, almost certainly.
Kelly would.
Yes, but did she bring it along? I mean, if we're gonna be checking out artifacts. We got to be checking them
UFO
for
stuff, yeah.
radiation. Man.
Mm.
Why didn't y'all
What's that?
mention this at the bunker?
Well,
How hard is it to buy a Geiger counter? Can we Amazon it?
Can we highlight that comment because I love it? Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Dark
Hey.
wood tarot. That's the BBC tarot.
I literally have a tarot deck within arm's reach as well.
Wait, do we have tarot deck within arm's reach?
I have a tarot deck that I made myself after a cyberpunk game. With the
Oh
Within
my
arm's
God.
reach. Damn.
We weren't even
Oh.
talking about tarot. He just read us to filth.
Uh-huh. He really did. He really did. Called out.
Even worse.
Erotic
Erotic fantasy tarot.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Degenerate.
I use them for. I've got
Satanist.
loads of sets. I use them for game inspiration, coming up with plots and stuff.
I love
Oh, I
it.
like that.
That's fun. That's like
All
witchy
right.
DMing. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Guys, I want to run a DM game.
All right. So you wipe yourselves off. Did we decide whether you had a Geiger counter or not?
I mean, I guess
I
it's
think
up
that's
to
up to
you.
you. Yeah.
Do any of you have
for it.
any special abilities that allow you to luckily have the thing that you need? Because that
Inexplicably
sounds like
unbroken.
something by decision.
It's inexplicably unbroken. so
Convenient
it's just-
idea.
well,
Is there a
you-
MacGyver
Yeah,
way?
convenient idea. Oh yeah, use
Is
the
there a way
Geiger
to
counter
put
that
you-
I packed. Duh.
Duh.
Right? Or a way to like put together some other shit into a Geiger counter. It's like, oh, you know, you can just combine a radiator.
I mean, I
Battery
do tinker
and,
with high energy devices. There's bits and doodads around. I bet I could do some kind of
Hey, energy, radiation is a type of energy.
Yeah, it's like we got there's a coffee maker she threw away out there. We could definitely turn that into a Geiger counter.
Exactly. You can't.
I
Skill
mean,
issue.
you can use radios as crude Geiger counters, but who has a portable radio these days? And
We
you've-
literally just bought one.
Yeah, we have a crank radio.
It was like $17.
No,
Besides
have one-
you,
I have one in the truck. It's for
How is she
emergencies.
gonna
What if
listen
I
to
go
her game
somewhere
call?
where I have no signal? Emergencies happen.
There's
Of course,
no
I got
way
myself
that
a
she
little
doesn't
ham
have
radio.
a wind-up radio
No way.
for the
Okay.
apocalypse.
And a wind up like lantern.
Yes.
Torch.
yeah,
No fucking
Alright.
I
way.
never leave home without it. I just switch it up because
that-
y'all are around. You don't need to
that's
hear
true
what my
as
friends
well.
gotta say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can. You can take pictures with radiation. There's a guy who like I love his channel. He used these plates used to be coated with radioactive shit, and he actually took a picture. It took him he had to leave the plate there for like a week and a half or 2 weeks or something. But he actually took a bunch of stuff, put it on there, put the plate on it, and had
just left it.
the photographic film and covered it all with lead. And I was able to make a
times.
picture using a radioactive plate from like the 50s or something when they used to cover them with
Yeah.
this orange radioactive shit.
oh yeah.
all right. You can have a hand crank radio, and when you hurry back to the truck, despite having wiped off as much of the gunk as you possibly could, you can use that very crudely to check for any interference that happens to be happening more around you than otherwise. But no, we don't think there's any radiation coming off it.
Don't lick your fingers. Just because it's not radioactive doesn't mean.
Jesus, Liv.
Tastes like trash juice and regret.
As they always do. Reminds me of college. Hold on, I got a couple more jokes.
Okay, so do you want to fart around in the woods anymore, or go
Always.
back to the cabin, or
No, I think we can come back now, right?
I think we might have. Yeah. Okay. We just have to have a
It's starting to get-
plan.
How about dark is it? Well, what time of day is it? How soon is it going to get dark?
it's getting on to midday, so you're starting to
Oh, okay.
feel hungry after walking
Alright,
out
but we
in
still have
nature.
time.
Hmm,
Yeah.
right.
Well, we can
I'm
always come back.
wondering. I've got a hypothesis. All right. So we're looking for evidence, any kind of markers, any remnants of Alice and what's his name.
Mhm.
And so I'm thinking maybe if there's some way we could, I want to maybe like if we could get into the room, end up staying in the room in which
Mm.
they stayed in,
Where they would be.
give us, free reign to be poking around that room as much as we want, instead of, poking into someone else's room, risking getting caught, etc.
At this
Maybe
point,
something about how comfy the place was, or they said it was, and how we just love to be bunked up the same way they were. I don't know.
Right.
Just
if we're in
spitballing.
any danger of being, abducted or something like that, maybe we ought to shoot a message off to our contact, let them know where we're at. Just kind of a short. Get your Nokia out. I know it'd take forever to type it on there, but
No, I'm quick with it.
Wait, on your phone's in the box.
no, I'm saying that she's always got a backup phone in the car. I would think that
Yeah.
would be like the.
It's taped
Yeah,
to the
about halfway
underside
through
of
the
the
email.
truck 'cause it's an
Probably
empty-
got a CB as well.
Right. And so like
Configure it
send
in.
off a
All right.
Yeah, a little.
text to what's her name about, this is the location, black goop, people missing,
She's got our coordinates. We're good.
yeah.
Or at least
So last
I hope we'll be
last
good.
scene. Yeah, I don't know who she is, but I don't even know if she's a she. But,
Well, when you do get back to the cabin and the truck, there is another pickup parked next to yours.
oh,
How new is it?
what kind?
Maybe 5 to 8 years old.
Is it a Ford F Series?
I am not au fait with pickup trucks because they're not that much of a thing in this country. So
All right.
I guess more than anything.
Probably
like,
not.
like,
It's probably not the truck we're looking for.
Uh-uh.
New truck.
These are not the droids we're looking for.
No. Just curious, yeah, just curious if it's like a new truck or a beat up truck, a used truck.
Hmm.
And then you can tell like a real cowboy versus not based on how you use their hat.
That's right.
It's kind of like same with the truck, I'm sure.
If they're full of shit, but if it's an older truck and the bed isn't scarred, they didn't need that damn truck.
Mm-hmm. Didn't actually use it for nothing.
Yep.
it looks like it's seen some use. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go greet our new friends.
Okay.
Got some-
You head back into the cabin. So along with Madam Therapist Haley, what's her name?
Right.
There's now another couple in here. A Hispanic-looking man and a slightly older, graying-haired white woman.
Hmm.
They look kind of like Kelly, really, sort of flannel, worn jeans,
People of the
sort
earth,
thing.
salt of the earth.
Yeah, they look a bit out of place, a little bit uncomfortable here. Yeah. So Haley says, "Oh, yeah, these are our new members of the group, at least for the next couple of days. This is Kelly and Jay and Olivia."
Jared, yeah, or you can
Jared.
call me J Rod. It's other.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm Haley, obviously. Yeah. And this is Jose and Delilah.
Good to meet you both. Give my warm, Are you huggers? We're huggers. At least I'm a hugger.
Once we get to know people,
How y'all
like
doing?
that.
I'm sorry. I'm from California. It's just a thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I used to be from out that way myself. That's where I had my first encounter. Says the guy.
Oh no shit. That's why.
Yeah.
Is that why you left?
Partly, but and hopefully that's put an end to it. But I had a couple of strange encounters. Yeah.
Hmm.
Think I had an implant.
Really?
Real.
Yeah. It fucked up one of my teeth.
Wow.
Oh
And
wow.
Did you have it pulled?
Yeah, I had to have it pulled. I asked them to give me the tooth, but the weird thing is it went missing.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it did.
Yeah, it's strange. Well, so Haley gestures for you to sit down and brings around more tea, and lays out some sandwiches for everyone.
So
Like that
you have to be
sandwiches.
familiar with. Yeah, we keep doing their names.
Jose, Delilah.
Allison, do you guys meet
Oh,
Allison William?
yeah,
They
Allison.
recommended this place.
Oh yeah, we've been here 3 years? Presumably his wife nods along and says, "Yeah, it must be 3 years we've been coming." They've been coming here 2 years. They were here last year.
Hmm. Yeah, so it seems like you're when you got the implant, but that wasn't too much of a big deal because I know there's kind of good experiences, medium experiences, and then not as many of the bad experiences, but they happen too. So it sounds like you're kind of one of those. Just kind of stuff happened.
Stuff happened, yeah. I don't know whether it's a good experience or a bad experience. It feels like, when we capture and release an animal to track it, are we being good or bad about it? From the animal's point of view, it's probably pretty traumatic. Yeah. But from our point of view, by tracking their movements and their population and so on, we learn about them, and it helps us look after them. So I choose to view it that sort of way.
Yeah, that's healthy.
That's
That makes
beautiful.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, just a shame about the tooth. Right? Reaches into his mouth and fiddles with the hole.
Yeah.
Have
it's
you
a
had
shame
any
you didn't-
experiences, Delilah, or are you just here to support Jose?
I'm just here to support him. I haven't witnessed anything directly, but he has bad dreams, and I've sat in while we've done the hypnotic sessions here.
Oh,
You
they
feel like they've
produce
done a lot
anything?
of good.
Yeah, I think it's helped. Yeah, it's uncovered stuff. Missing time, things like that.
Very-
Jose leans over the sensor. So, what kind of experiences have you had?
Right.
Yeah, encountered an alien artifact. I was presumably abducted. All I know is that a bright light, missing time. Woke up tucked in my bed some hours later. Insane. Still trying to make sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, when I blacked out, I was just off the side of the road. I stopped for a piss, and I blacked out and then came to just lying kind of face down in the brush, like quite away from where I blacked out. With the hypnosis, so do you know what kind of aliens are doing stuff to you?
No, I don't remember even seeing them. Just lightness, and then the darkness of my bedroom. Nothing in between. Just hours missing. Hoping
So
to find out something.
Are most of the people in this group having fairly similar experiences of a particular group of them? Because I know there's a lot of different groups.
Well, no, I think everyone has had a different experience. Like the Bernards that you were talking about. That's your classic gray, that you see on all the t-shirts that the pot smokers wear. That's what they claim to have seen. With me, it's you ever see that film Critters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little furry goblin guys. Yeah.
Mean ones.
Oh.
Oh, like
Yeah, but
tribbles.
they're not mean,
They're
as far as
toothy.
I can tell. But they look kind of like them, but bigger. Hairy goblins is what I say.
Ah. Huh. I haven't heard of that one before. I've heard there's a lot of different races, but I don't know all of them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think I've encountered.
Yeah, we haven't. I don't know if we've encountered any beings directly yet. I mean, we're Kelly's witnesses. We were
Yeah, I'm
there.
just here to support you.
Yeah, and we've had some other contact with the paranormal. You know what I mean. But otherwise, yeah, it's
With the fringes, for sure.
right, and
Yeah.
And with paranormal Tampa.
So did the hypnosis help you? Did that did you get some memories back?
That's how I figured out it was these furry goblin guys. Yeah.
Really?
And yeah, it's been hard though. I've been working with Haley, not just at these meetups, but whenever we can afford another session, trying to get through more and understand more of what happened. But it's pretty hazy. The stuff they do to our minds is pretty powerful, I think.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty common theme, but So you said that like some of the other people who've gotten their memories back, it's different groups of the aliens.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
we
nice.
get all sorts in our group. There was a couple that used to come. They don't come anymore. The woman claimed to have been spirited away by like uh there's no nice way to put this, but like blonde Aryan giants.
Mm,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right, you
the
know, like
right.
yeah, the Nordics. That's what they call
yeah,
them, the
like
Nordics. Yeah.
6'5", blonde Olympian looking guys, you know. I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
sounds like
That's
a romance novel.
well, yeah. I didn't like to say anything, but yeah, it's
Sounds like a wet
that
dream,
struck me
really.
as a bit odd and hard to
Yeah.
believe.
But I mean, I've heard of the Nordics. If you, I don't know if you've like looked into it much. They're supposed to be Nordics.
Oh,
and
let me
like,
guess. She got probed by him all night long.
oh,
Well,
stop.
She
you know,
wishes.
we try not to judge people's
Right.
experiences here. We
No, I
just
think
try
she's
to
just giving a little levity. That's
Yeah.
all. But I mean, she's had her own experiences too, but not
Yeah.
with specifically aliens.
So Haley comes back and sits down and sort of reiterates what he just said. Yeah, we try to hold the space open, not be judgmental of people and their experiences. You know, we're feeling things out. We're trying to understand things. Some people seem to think that these aliens exist at a higher vibration, and so they appear differently to each person who
Hmm.
witnesses them because
Ooh, interesting.
the resonance is different and it triggers different associations and so on.
Different visuals.
Yeah, but so like some people think that's that you know, I guess that would be the idea that sometimes the visitation and experiences might be only in a mental realm, but I mean there seems to be way too much physical stuff happening for them to be only in a mental realm, if you know
Right.
what I mean. You know, it seems like there's like real physical changes to the world happening. I mean, I get that there maybe some people are getting like communicated with and things like that, but it seems like sometimes like there's something physically here too.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, if they are higher dimensional beings and they're like intersecting with our world, that could be a physical disruption, but it needn't necessarily tell us that much about these beings themselves. You know, there's that classic example of if you pass a sphere through a flat plane, like a piece of paper, it would just look like a growing and shrinking circle. You know, it could be a more complex version of that. But
What
you
do you
know,
think about
we
crop
can
circles?
see. I think those fit that analogy quite well. There could be a higher dimensional construct passing through our world.
You ever been able to visit one?
I haven't. No.
I'd like to
They're
visit one.
fantastic. You should really try it at least once in your life. Honestly, it is mind blowing. If you can catch one, so worth the trip.
I would like to use my
No.
sense deception now.
Okay. I can't remember. Was that a skill or a special ability?
It is a skill.
Okay.
It is trained.
All right. So that'll be intellect, and the difficulty will be 4.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop. You know what? I'm gonna drop 2 into it.
Groovy.
It's gonna cost me 3. And let's roll. Let's see now. Do I do sense deception? Okay, I'll just roll that, and then difficulty 4, and with 2 effort. Starting to get it. There we go.
Okay. So that's a success. So she's not lying about not having encountered a crop circle. She is mildly triggering this person's lying vibes, but it's more like she's just not quite being genuine.
Mm-hmm.
About
Okay, so
Well, just kind of generally about everything.
yeah, it's in general, just in general. Okay, cool. Well, because
Yeah.
it seems
It's
like,
like-
that freaking thing out the back is like a crop circle, but
right.
She walks up.
Doctors.
She's all talking like, we don't judge those freaky little freaks talking about little fucking Aryans. Fucking disgusting. I know she was horny as hell, but we don't judge.
but we don't judge these sicko perverts.
Another couple from our contactees, they did take a trip over the summer to England and spent some time in Wiltshire, which is it's meant to be a hotbed for crop circles and so on. I know they were heavy into that. So
Nice.
So, did you enjoy your walk? Did you like the grounds? Did you find some peace and quiet out there?
Scenic as hell. Saw deer and everything. You got it all out here. I tell you what.
Yeah, we do get a lot of wild animals around the area. You know, I think it's because we're quiet and peaceful and not too disruptive. You know.
Beautiful.
So, do you want to do a hypnosis session this evening?
Oh yeah, sure. Shoot, why not?
You know,
You
help
know,
you
I'm
remember
ready to be
some of those-
opened up, ready to get
Mhm.
some shit unlocked and stuff.
Yeah, you got to remember how you tucked yourself in, or whoever tucked you in. You know, it's gotta know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we've got rooms for you because so many people didn't show up. There's plenty of space, so there's enough room for one each. Just pick one out, make yourself comfortable, and just try and relax and enter a sort of contemplative state of mind. I brought quite a few books about all of these things that you can look through if you want.
You know, Alice and William were talking about how cozy their little room was and just how nice it was to wake up with that particular light coming through. What room were they in? Just so I can
Oh.
nap it.
Yeah, she points the room out to you. It's one of the middle ones along one side of the cabin. So it gets the sun slightly later in the morning, so it doesn't beam in and wake you up immediately.
Perfect. All right, that's my room. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, we'll just take the rooms each side.
Yep.
We like to stay together. I mean, you know, it's one of those things you kind of bond over your experiences, and you know, there's a little bit of safety in numbers. And we, you know,
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Knock on
sure
the wall
everybody-
if I have a nightmare.
I don't like
we support each other through this.
Jose and Delilah go off for a walk around the same path that you went round before. Is there anything you want to do before the hypnotic session in the evening?
Yeah, I want to poke around my room as I settle in. I want to see if there's anything around, if they scratched anything into the walls, if they left a personal effect behind that wasn't picked up, anything.
And I'm gonna wait till
Poke around the log house.
the doctor is out of earshot and be like, "Yeah, I think she's kind of full of shit." So I don't know. If,
I think she does judge.
yeah, I think she does judge, and therefore I don't think she believes in anything other
I
than
think she
maybe,
just
other than maybe money.
making that bag.
Which is a whole lot of people. Whenever you got some trusting, open-minded people, there are always some people around to sneak right in. So
Right.
that's one of the things you find every time I've been to any conference. There's the people who are actually there for try to figure something out, and then there's the people who are trying to prey on people.
Right.
She might be part of the latter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you make a challenging, so level 5 intellect roll for Kelly to search the room top to bottom for any sign of anything at all?
Hey. done it.
Bam.
Okay.
Look at that.
So how does difficulty work in this system again? So like a difficulty 3 represents a number that you have to beat, but what is that number? Is it times 3?
Times
Yes.
3. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So-
difficulty 3 is a 9 difficulty. That's why it's got that
Yeah.
TN there. Okay.
That's the target number.
Target number. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of slipped down between the headboard of the bed and the mattress. You find a rather elderly Slim Jim.
Save that for later.
It's a bit senescent.
And a few other old wrapped candies.
It's more of a slender James now.
An emaciated James.
Like my jerky tough.
That's right. It's like fine wine.
Slipped behind one of the baffling abstract paintings hanging on the flat walls. You also find a child's drawing of a man and a woman and a little green fella with big dark eyes.
Ooh.
The big dark eyes have been
So green.
scribbled over and over and over so hard into the paper that the paper's torn in a couple of spots, and the lead is layered on from the pencil so thick that it's almost a mirrored surface.
Are we there with her while she's doing the searching? Are we hanging out together, hopefully?
Yeah, you can be.
Yeah, okay. So as soon as I see that, I'm going to be like, guys, what if little girl is actually sensitive? This looks like the little girl's drawing, and maybe she was able to like connect with them in some way. Liv, you think you can
Nine.
like get something from this drawing? Like
Oh,
some
yeah.
sort of
I'd love to talk to
impression?
you.
No, it's got to be a lot of emotional energy. She got freaked out by that guy. You can tell by the way the eyeballs are ripped.
I'm also wondering if maybe it talked to her telepathically, and that's why she's extra freaked out too. She understood everything it said, but through its eyes. You know what I mean? I can relate a lot to that little girl having an almond mom growing up, so it certainly talked to her.
An almond mom?
Yeah, it's like it's like a beige mom, but also that is like a health nut. So you don't grow up having Pop-Tarts or any cereals or
So
but everything's beige,
almond
including
milk.
your food. Yeah,
Yeah, food.
yeah,
Everything's beige, and the food is beige.
but very healthy,
So
devoid of joy, but very healthy.
theoretically, very theoretically healthy.
Right. Because
Peanut
but joy
butter
is
and
actually part of
breadsticks.
health. don't you realize?
But definitely joyless.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
healthy.
maybe healthy. I'm gonna do another premonition, which is 2 into 1 fact about a place or a thing. And let me this drawing.
Okay, do you want to do a general vibe check, or
yeah.
do you want
Whatever
a
you want to
fact?
give me.
Okay.
Actually, well, yeah, the circumstances surrounding the drawing, so I guess more of a vibe check, I guess.
Okay. So you touch the drawing and you concentrate and you reach out with your feeling,
Oh, I'm getting a migraine. It's working.
and you feel your heart start beating faster. The hairs standing up on your skin. You feel a sort of sinking sensation in your stomach.
Oh, it's like a television trip. Oh, fuck.
Dizzy. You can hear your heartbeat pounding in your ears. yeah, you feel really scared, like you haven't felt since you were a little girl and had nightmares. Yeah, that kind of absolute fear that children can get.
All right.
You have a brief flashback to when you were little and you heard noises downstairs and you decided to be brave and you made your way downstairs, followed the noise into the kitchen, and suddenly there was a bright light and a terrifying silhouette. And looking back now, you realize it was just your mother opening the refrigerator in the dark. But at the time, that was absolutely terrifying.
Cool. Let me do that again and do specifically a specific fact.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself a migraine thinking about this thing.
Right. You concentrate again, push past the fear, reach into the drawing.
Remind myself I'm an adult.
This drawing is almost exactly a year old.
Interesting.
So this is the girl. It's probably sensitive.
Right. Let's go talk to the little girl. And Jared, if you can romance the mom, the mom's giving me like divorced mom energy. So if you could like,
I got this.
romance her up a little bit.
You've just
Activated
J
it.
Rod's territory.
If you could,
My points are getting a little low, so I'm just going to use one of my one action recovery and try to get some points back real
Okay.
quick.
So you take a moment, concentrate, and a couple of deep breaths.
find out if she's what happened a year ago,
Right.
and if her daughter
Right.
started being weird a year ago. Meanwhile, I'd love to go talk
So
to
where's
the girl.
the hit on skill
Okay.
with
Sarah?
Secret?
Let me
Which
see.
one of your social skills would that be? It's
Right.
definitely intellect, or is it speed? No, definitely intellect.
It'll
think
be
it's
an
fast talk.
intellect check.
Oh, right.
Social
Love
interaction,
talking, baby.
perhaps. Yeah. You fast talk. Hey, I'm a fireman.
Hey.
Sorry, firefighter. Firefighter.
Let's see. Friendly.
Well, what's your approach so I can decide how difficult this is going to be?
Oh boy.
Well, she's so spiritual and vibes, and
No, that's not how she really feels about things. Though.
true. So you can't be her. So you can't be her cosmic partner. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just be like, bitch. It's like, babe. When's the last time you got digged down?
You know what I'm
I
gonna
lay
do?
pipe,
My-
can't eat bush. Which one do you want?
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. I might get to that.
No, she's not that
Um,
divorced mom energy.
Yeah, right. Depends on No, I'm gonna start with talking about. I'm gonna kind of like under my breath be a little bit like, maybe yes, maybe no, and all this stuff. But I tell you what, I got to make my money on this. And so basically, kind of like trying to like it's like, hey, we all got to make a living. So kind of soft introducing the idea of
Soft launch, a cynical
right,
attitude.
soft launching, cynical, going after the bag, but kind of like, trying to identify with her on that level of like, hey,
See
you
if she
got
takes the bait.
to make a living, right? And so
We
it's
all
like,
got bills to pay.
I don't know if I believe all this stuff, but
Raising a
Maybe like throw in a little something because divorced mom energy. She's a licensed therapist, which it's hard to get to that point. It's a lot of school. And look at her, she's running this whole business, she's managing these groups, she is a established woman. So not only is she just trying to get her bag, but she's doing a damn good job at it. And she don't have no one around except her daughter to pat her on the back.
And she's raising her kid all by herself. On top of that, look at that. She can
And
have
she
a
got
kid
nobody around to
and a career.
nobody
Mhm.
who sees that she is fucking making it happen.
That's right.
She is
doing
fucking
it.
making it
Exactly.
fucking happen
She's a baddie.
Exactly.
by herself.
Actually, that's right.
Okay, make
See
a
her.
I know how hard this shit is.
He's gonna
I know
see
how hard
her.
it is.
That's right.
make a difficulty 3 social interaction roll.
All right. So for social I've got it. Yes, there it is.
Sweet.
Difficulty
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it's got a little nice little dice symbol next to all of that.
Difficulty 3, and then it's a if I want to add which one is this? Is this also intellect? Oh, my 3 main.
Oh, for your edge, you mean?
Yeah, if I want
Or effort?
effort.
Oh, yeah, it should be intellect. Social? Yeah, it's intellect.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
put 1 in there.
Yeah, there's mind, speed, and brawn. Yeah, mind,
Alright.
dexterity, and brawn. Yeah, really. The 2.
Yeah.
Mind, dexterity, and brawn.
17. So that's a pretty good success. All right, yeah, you find her out on the back deck, smoking a reefer. She sort of looks a little bit guilty, and says, "Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to get in the right headspace for these meetings."
Absolutely.
You talk to her a bit about, not really believing, perhaps, and how difficult it is, making money. And she goes, "Yeah, try raising a kid alone with student loans that are never going to end, ever." She takes another.
Student loans.
Yeah, she takes another deep drag on the spliff, and offers it to you.
Of course.
Yeah, this isn't exactly where I imagined I'd be. But
One gig's is not as good as another. I mean, at least it's kind of peaceful out here.
that's making a real difference to these people. I think this place is on its last legs. We're going to have to find somewhere else to hold meetings.
Yeah, as a
it's hard.
therapist, you got to meet people where they're at. I get that. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, since COVID, nobody wants to go anywhere, right? And I can't make this work over Zoom or whatever.
Without
I
tourism.
try, people will still pay me, and it's less effort, but I feel like it's not really connecting, which is weird.
Okay, so you guys, the whole point of me like talking
We're
her out
listening.
is also you're supposed to be
I'm
trying
going.
to
I want to go to the daughter,
right.
Yeah,
exactly.
she's distracted. but I want you to know
Okay.
what happened a year ago.
Yeah.
Specifically, yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
I will try to
And if that, like, her kid
Fun.
changed a year ago, what exactly happened a year ago? Like the last time everyone got here, it's like, hey, since nobody's here, and you missed this gathering. What was it like last year? Can you
Was it,
walk me through
has
it?
it diminished this year? It seems like
Well, obviously it has, but like, what was it like?
the interest in this has really gone up. So like the business is really booming now, man. So that was
She gently
think it's
probes. She gently probes at what you do for a living and how much you make at it and so on.
of course.
She's somewhat receptive to your slightly flirtatious overtures, but clearly has pragmatism on her mind, which is a bit weird for a hippie woman. But
Right,
still, it's beneath the surface, capitalism lurks.
Sure.
As
He's a
ever.
businesswoman after all.
Yes, indeed.
Last year was the first year she had to bring her daughter. She was not long divorced at that time, and just couldn't leave her girl with anybody. So and it worked out all right. So she brought her again. She's worried about neglecting her daughter while she's dealing with everyone else's problems, but tries to make it up to her in other ways. She's very very focused on the mom thing and just trying to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll slip in one of those great compliments. We talk about how well she's, she's really, she's not risking herself on strangers at all. So that's good. Which is kind of like she's not outgoing. What are you trying to say? What you say? My child's the. It's like, yeah, so at least you don't have to worry about her getting too cozied up with strangers, or is it just this place?
It's not just this place. Yeah. So we're at 2 hours. Do we want to take a break-a-rooney there?
Break time?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab a
All right,
little snacky
how long
snack.
do you guys want to do? 15, 10, 10, 15?
Mm.
You feeling? Vixen? What you feeling?
What are you eating,
Oh, I think you're muted.
cat?
10-15 sounds good.
right.
I just need a little snack.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we'll do a normal 15 then. All right, guys. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Don't turn the channel. We'll see you then.
That's right. See you soon.
See you soon.
Yeah.
As soon as I find
The
thing I'm
cover
looking
and the.
for.
Everybody mute yourselves. We'll do the same. And we're back.
Hey,
Had some bagels and lox.
that's right. Homemade locks. Thank you.
Homemade lox. Homemade lox.
The sheer fucking panic I get during that countdown when I'm in the other room and I just hear the music in my little earbud. Like, fuck, finish, run.
It does have a certain sound, so you know the countdown by the
Yeah.
music.
Honestly, yeah, at this point,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Does
had any
anyone
secondary strings. I got 10 seconds.
does anyone mind if we only go to the third hour? Because I don't think I can make it.
I would
Yeah.
suggest that as well.
Yeah, me
Totally
too.
fine.
Because I was like, whew.
That was a good
sounded
hour
great.
catching up, boys. That was nice. But yeah, that's sorry the audience did not get to see the first hour. We were just
Yeah, we did have a fun.
we had a UAP exclusive from Jared actually.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about some Vegas events
Great.
too. In fact, you've heard about the Trump Tower event. There was a different event.
Different
All sorts of
event.
things happening.
By the way, that was
If you were following Jared's TikTok,
That's
before it
right.
went
J
down.
Rod exclusive coverage of like the
Talked about it
most
on TikTok.
esoteric UAP info.
Mhm.
Okay,
Secrets they
Yeah.
don't want you to know.
they don't want you to know. Nobody's
Crazy.
talking
Which is-
about this. Only J Rod
That's
brings
why
it to
they
you.
shut down TikTok.
Right? That's right.
Exactly. They tried to shut down. They're trying so hard to shut me down. They shut down all of TikTok.
Right.
I'm spitting the truth too hard. J Rod is spitting the truth too hard,
That's right.
getting shut down.
That's right.
They said it's China, but it's actually the drones. All right.
Do they have good bagels in Connecticut?
I don't know. Well, yes, this bagel and box that I got in Connecticut. I think she.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sent down to you by Jewish space lasers.
Oh,
Thank you. How kind.
Speaking of that, somebody. I don't know if you saw this, but like, there's like they did a time lapse of the fires in LA from space, and you see these just a triangle all start at the same time around LA. Just and it's the same time people are talking about. It's like, yeah, it's the space lasers, man. They started the fire from space, bro.
You just and called it a day.
so there's like a huge Jewish population is in Hartford, Connecticut. So yeah, there are good bagels.
They got bagels for us.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Einstein's on every corner. Let's go.
Right?
See, I gotta ask though, if
Actually, it's Chef's Bagels on Cheshire and maybe Ami's on Waterbury. I love Reddit so much. Thank you,
Hell
Reddit.
yeah.
I know a lot of times I ask ChatGPT to tell me what's going on Reddit, bro. Tell me about this.
what are the people
What do they say on
saying?
Reddit? I don't care about these review sites you're trying to give me. Fuck that.
What are the
Tell me
people
what they say
saying?
on Reddit,
What are the people
because I sure as fuck am not going to try to figure out what's being said on Reddit myself.
So while J Rod was putting the charms on Haley, you guys were going to take the opportunity while she's distracted to do some more poking around or something.
Yes, we were gonna go talk to Maddie.
Okie doke. All right.
Especially
So
since
you-
you gave her toy back that she was missing and tried to give her
Yeah.
chips. Ooh, you could.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Do it. I got the good
Just
stuff,
one.
girl. I got
That's right. I hook you up.
the...
I got red dye number 40. Here.
That's right. I got what you want.
What happened? She OD'd on Doritos.
Too
Damn
much,
those.
Gotten here.
too much MSG.
She's not allowed to have chips. That's crazy.
I let a goddamn GMO dealer in my house.
Turns out it was like an allergy the whole time. That's why she couldn't have chips.
The aliens came down and gave her chips. Crisps, damn it.
Crisps. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Right
I
after
would
saying
go for some
chips, I'm
chips
like,
right now.
I'm like, wait a minute. You mean they gave her some French fries?
I would go for some chips right now. So when it's fish and
All right.
chips, what kind of fish is it? Usually.
That's a good question.
What traditionally cod, but
Oh,
because
okay.
the cod stocks
Got it.
are so low and endangered, sometimes you have hake. Other fish.
And it's breaded like, right? Just like bread fillet.
Battered.
The fact that all the various fish in the ocean are being completely depleted, that's nothing to worry about.
This is
Oh.
fine.
This is fine.
Yeah, no. Totally.
They're not disappearing. They've been abducted by aliens.
True.
They've got our fish.
Oh, so true.
It's you know what? It's because they dropped the aliens off the octopi off by accident, and they're just digging around trying to get them all back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They said they're in the
Double
ocean.
circle.
Maybe it's them UFOs in the ocean that are using
Abducting
up all the fish. It
Mhm.
can't be us.
That's right.
they're going to steal all our fish, mutilate all our cattle. So all we'll have left to eat is lamb.
And each other.
And then a few decades from now, they'll turn up with space fish and space cows.
Uh,
See.
Mhm.
mhm.
When
Mm.
we're
We're
all
on to it.
primed and ready.
Us.
Yeah.
Marked up too. Make us pay
Yeah.
triple. No.
And before
A Ferengi by any other name.
I know. Wouldn't that suck if the only aliens that came to your planet were the Ferengi? You know, and so that's one of the things I've thought about. Think about how much dumber we get every time we advance technology. The average person thinks less and less and less and less. So imagine aliens with like hyper technology that like manages and improves itself via AI. The people piloting it could be just drooling morons. And so we could just have these just absolute imbeciles with hyper advanced tech visiting us.
And it would still
And we would-
fly and everything. Yeah.
that kind
Oh
of
my
tracks in
God.
certain cases, doesn't it?
No,
think-
that I literally saw a video today. It was a college class, and the professor's confronting a student in the middle of class, like, "How did you complete the assignment in 4 minutes?" She's like, "I did it," and he's like, "You had to watch 4 10-minute videos and then answer questions. Open your laptop right now. Pull it up. Show me." And she's like, "What? I just have this tool." And he just watches the videos, and then I can ask it questions. And she did not understand the problem. She's like, "I used a tool." And she's like, "No, you use zero critical thinking. It's like turning to your neighbor and saying, 'Hey, what did you get for number 3? Cool." What?
Exactly. We're all going to be cribbing off of AI from birth, you know, in the next 50 years. So it's like nobody will actually understand the need for like using your brain
Right.
at all. It's like, why would you need use your brain? I have a brain right here. I just do this at it.
We need to rewatch Wally.
We're all going to be complete, just absolute imbeciles in just like 2 generations.
If we
It's not going to be
Hey,
a
that's
human who can
generous.
think it all.
That's generous that we all survive.
No,
For that
yeah,
matter.
exactly. It is really generous,
Because-
the idea that we might all survive.
And morons from outer space as well. That's-
I know, Morons from Outer Space is my favorite. It really is. I love that idea.
Almost as bad as the aliens are super, super sweet and kind and amazing, but they look like disgusting bugs.
Oh, I know. Imagine that. But they're just the cuddliest, sweetest, kindest, and they're just like these, like,
Yeah, with like 8 eyes and shit.
yeah. It's like they're like, come give me
We
a
just want
hug."
to teach you everything about everything and
Like, "Ah."
bring peace on earth.
Won't even know how to defend themselves.
I can't get
We're
over
a
my
planet of
monkey.
barbarians.
Right? That's it. And then we have Starship Troopers.
Anyway,
Or Helldivers.
so you guys creep up the stairs with a bag of chips, crisps, and up into
Sour
the
crisp.
upper level. So it looks like this sort of loft area has been turned into sort of bunks for kids who come here with their families or whatever. But it's just Maddie up here at the moment. She's got toys scattered all over the floor. There are like frosted glass blocks here and there in the floor, which allows light to come in through light wells above in the ceiling and then down
Okay.
into the room below. So that was why you saw the shadow coming through.
Mm,
Mhm.
I see.
So can you like Vulcan mind meld with her and shit?
Well, I'm gonna
You just
try
empathize with her.
Yeah, just gonna. I'm gonna let
Bringing it back. I appreciate that. That was a good callback.
I'll let Kelly's disarming accent coax her out, and then I'm gonna try to bond over the mom thing and give her crisps. Like she can have the whole bag.
She's building a castle out of wooden building bricks at the moment.
Oh, hey,
What's
little
she-
nugget, what you doing over here? All playing ball by yourself? Ain't no other kids coming over?
No.
Oh, that's boring. You want some help? I know a little bit about building. Sweet, I'll help you.
Yeah, I'll help
I
too.
get
Do
on
you
the
want
floor all crisscross.
I'll sit down too, and then do you want some chips?
I'm not allowed.
But we won't tattle.
I
Promise.
believe.
Promise. Pinky swear.
Mm-hmm. I will put them right here, and I'm like leave it an open bag, and I'm like,
Whatever happens
I'll
over
leave
there is
this.
your business.
I'll leave this briefcase full of money here, and I'll look over here, and maybe the money will be gone.
Exactly.
I remember having to navigate the guilty maze of growing up with a mom like that, right?
She makes a spirited attempt to eat them stealthily, but they're crunchy, so that's futile.
Love it.
So it's just a very slow, punctuated crunching.
I start smacking the bricks nice and loud to cover it up. I got her.
I think we're outside.
Make her feel better.
Mhm.
So hey, is this the first year you're all by yourself without any friends visiting?
No, I came last time too.
Oh, were there kids there last time?
No.
But there were a lot of adults, right?
Boring. Sorry.
Yeah.
Boring.
Boring. they talk loud, but I like the woods, and I like the toys, and I get all the toys. So
All the toys for yourself.
Pretty
That is
sweet
cool.
deal.
You like the
Thanks for
woods?
letting
How?
us hear, by the way.
Where's your favorite spot in the woods?
the one with the big green rock.
Do you know which he's referring to?
Is that on the trail?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Anything
I don't think
fun?
I saw
Squirrels.
that one.
The squirrels leave broken nuts on it.
Hmm.
Wow. Just for you think? That's cool.
Maybe.
Anything else fun happen there?
Sometimes I see bunnies
Mm.
and raccoons
Wow.
and squirrels and bunnies. I said bunnies.
No, that's worth counting twice.
There's a
I
lot
like-
of them.
Mm-hmm. It's like bunnies, right? They just pop out
Mm-hmm.
of the bushes.
Was you abducted by Eileen's too?
Not me, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, one time, but I'm all right, I think. What about you?
Sounds scary.
Yeah, you know what's
Yeah.
also scary? One time when I was about your age, I saw this really scary shape with the light behind it, and it was really scary. It was like probably the scariest thing I've ever seen. You know anything like that?
She looks at the building bricks and picks up a triangular one. I think that's the scariest shape.
Could even kill a mage. It's very scary.
It's all pointy.
Mm.
You got a point.
But shapeless, like a person shape, you know, or like a person, but not really a person.
Like a bear.
Like a person that looked weird with like big and long things that shouldn't be big and long. You know what I mean? Just like a stretched out human or like squished one.
I guess.
Mm.
It does sound scary.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized it was just my mom standing in the fridge door, so it was really not scary at all in the end.
Closest she's ever been to being
Do you guys
abducted.
have the paper? I know I'm. I know
I
my
yeah.
character's elsewhere, but do you guys have her drawing?
Oh, I don't.
Oh yeah, I got this. So, what kind of stuff are you good at? Like, you good at like running? You good at like reading? You good at like drawing? Like, what kind of stuff are you good at?
Drawing and building and Lego.
Mm. I love
Oh
Lego.
shoot! So, maybe you were the artist. I found this cute little picture in my room. And you got crayons here?
Mm-hmm. So he goes over to one of the toy boxes and pulls out some big packages of crayons and pencils and marker pens and all sorts, and some pads of paper. Do you want to draw?
No, not right now. I don't want to use up your crayons. I want to make sure you can use them all weekend long. Plus, I might end up using all your favorite colors. Then we'd get into a fight. That'd be no good. But since you are the artist, I wanted to return your masterpiece to you. And I pull it out of my back pocket, all folded up. And I unfold it. Like, so this is yours then, right? It's really good.
That's old. I draw much better now.
Oh, no way. Yeah,
Mhm.
no. Can I see some of your newest work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She
yeah.
flips open a pad and shows you a picture of it's either a loosely assembled pile of potatoes or a unicorn. You're not quite sure which.
Oh, yeah. See, no, you are getting a lot better because this, I know
the
exactly
fatal
what this is,
unicorn.
and it's beautiful. But see, this guy, I can tell this is a man. I can tell this is a woman. But this one, I'm not so sure about. I bet you could draw it way better now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to draw that one for you?
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Mhm.
Show him for me.
So
What's he supposed to be?
sometimes they're loud downstairs, and I can hear the sound when they're talking. And they were talking about a little man who comes and spies on them. So I drew him, and she's drawn a slightly improved picture.
Ah. Oh,
Takes
all right.
Takes a long time to do the eyes, so I just drew them. I didn't fill them in.
Oh, yeah. Man, how do you get them so black like that? Are they really that black in real life, you think?
That's what they said.
All right. You never saw nothing like this, though, huh?
No.
No.
How often do they talk about that with your mom?
Whenever we come here, and sometimes when I can't stay in daycare, and mom has people over and talk, I hear them talking too. So a lot.
And what kind of stories do you hear? Is it like a friendly person? Is it a scary one? Like what do you hear?
Sometimes they make it sound friendly, but it's all kind of scary to me. I'll draw you another one. She takes another sheet of paper and starts drawing away.
Yeah, one for each of us.
For sure. And make sure to sign it, please. I want people to know who it came from.
Me too.
After a while, she finishes a second masterpiece, which looks like a little squat, furry potato with arms and legs and lots of teeth.
Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that one looks like the one that Jose talks about. Scary little guy. It's a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that good.
Knew exactly what that was immediately. I was spitting likeness. Wow. So you said that one. You said you drew. How long ago did you draw that? A whole year ago, huh?
Last time I was here, when I was 3.5, I think.
Wow.
I'm not so good with numbers.
Very literate child for being so young.
Yeah, probably sounds about right. That tracks. You're doing great, kid.
Does the man want a drawing too?
Oh, definitely.
He will
For
definitely
sure.
want one, for sure.
He grabs another sheet of paper and starts drawing away.
Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah.
H-E double hockey stick. So cringe.
Darn it to heck.
No idea. Always thought it was so cringe when I heard it.
I think it was like Little Miss Sunshine said it or something.
Well, I heard it before, like I heard it in middle school. So,
Oh my god. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's.
I mean, oh my
cringe.
gosh.
Oh fudge.
Yikes.
All right. She concentrates really hard on her next drawing, like sticking her tongue out the corner of her mouth, and then turns it around proudly to show you. And it's a big egg sitting on a patch of green things, which you think are plants.
Huh.
Oh no, what's that?
That's a spaceship.
Yeah. That's really
A
cool.
spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Ever
I've never
saw
s-
one like that?
Mm-mm. I just imagined it.
Oh, would you hear?
Mm.
Oh, so you didn't hear anyone talking about it? You just like.
Yeah.
That's really
Wow.
cool. No, you say
Interesting.
if there was a spaceship, where do you think would be a best place for it to land around here?
On the roof.
Yeah, I think so too.
Of the triangular building.
Like
Humpty Dumpty.
Probably.
Okay, Humpty Dumpty that shit.
Like the pyramid ships in Stargate.
yeah.
Egg on top of a triangle. Yeah,
It's the best place to live.
physics on point.
Well, I mean, that's Santa Claus. Okay, Santa Claus always
Lands on the
a
roof,
Right.
but he doesn't travel in an egg.
Might.
That you know
Have you ever
of.
seen him?
Have you ever seen him?
No,
You know.
I don't know. Maybe that's how he tumbles down the chimney. It's like a space capsule, like Helldiver, egg.
I love that you just mentioned egg shape because that is what the whistleblower today was talking
Right,
about. He
yeah.
literally called it an egg.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen an egg.
Yes.
I think J Rod is gonna love this drawing so much. You think we should
No.
show him right now?
He's gonna love the egg, for real.
Mm-hmm.
He was just talking
It's
about
a
the egg earlier
spaceship.
today. Like 2 hours
If
ago, he
you-
was talking about an egg. I don't know.
If you want some more drawings, I can do some more tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be great. Can't wait to see
Oh,
it
for
tomorrow.
sure.
I'll bring it.
Did you want to psychically probe, Maddie?
Yes.
That sounds like something you should do then.
Yeah.
Yes,
While Kelly
definitely in Vulcan mind melt.
while Kelly distracts her with calmness,
Bye bye.
And chips.
who
Your
your
mind.
mind.
My thoughts.
For a crotchety homebody, I'm kind of good with kids. Look at that.
Should we erase your 5 minutes of memory? Girl.
Definitely
should I
don't erase
do-
that. We're building something. Got a bond. She's gonna tell us secrets soon.
That's right.
True.
Should I project my senses short distance? That doesn't seem right. But I can premonition a person, but it just doesn't say that I could. So I don't know what you want me to do.
How does she do the psychic mind meld in this game
right,
system?
right. That's what I'm
You can
trying
have
to
a look
find
at your character sheet.
because premonition is one fact about a place or a thing, and then third eye is project senses a short distance. So I'm wondering if I could like project my senses into her mind.
There's got to be like a prestidigitation of this game.
And,
where it's
and I
just
can
like
pay. I can pay a higher cost
general-
too because it's like third eyeing a person.
general psychic shit,
Right.
multi-purpose psychic shit.
Right. Multi-purpose psychic shit could be because as a character class medium that we're working on.
I think that's what the skill should be called. Multi-purpose psychic
Multi-purpose
shit.
psychic shit. I'll write this down.
Swiss Army brain.
Yes. I'll write that in my weapons.
I think premonition. You can do
Mind.
a general vibe check, or
Swiss
you
Army
can
mind.
learn something about her.
Okay. So the double premonition that we can do. So one fact about place or thing / vibe checks. Let's do a vibe check on her.
Okay.
My cost spent 2. I'm starting to get a headache. Still got 8 though.
So you
Oh.
reach out with your
8.5
mind.
will need to take a 10-minute breather after this.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's starting to hurt. Ouch. It's starting to get a headache in the. Yeah. Actually, this wig is literally giving me a headache. It's pretty funny.
In the back.
Actually, all over, but
Ah.
yeah, it's specifically like
Yeah, it's just
once I take it off, you'll see I'll have
gripping.
this like I'll have the indent in
Uh-huh.
my
little
forehead.
band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's doing that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm channeling into my character. I love it.
She's very innocent, sweet, lonely. You feel a kind of a profound sense of empathy because she's stuck with a mother who's involved in all this woo-woo shit.
Oh yeah, no, I feel a lot of kinship with her, and the isolation that being the only kid around all this adult shit, and a guru mother for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
This thing. This
You-
was me when I was little.
Didn't
You
Kelly
do
call
n-
me Ollie? You called me Liv. I love it.
You do notice, however, that even though Kelly's doing her best to distract her, the moment you reach out with your mind towards her, she immediately looks at you.
Whoa.
Oh.
I lock eyes with her and try to project all my empathiness, and hopefully, in case she's like looking back, I wouldn't.
She gets up, stuffs Funny Bunny into the front of her dungarees, steps over the little bricks, knocking some of them over, and gives you a hug.
Oh, I give her a hug back, you know. Definitely. Little sister. So we'll be back tomorrow with another bag of crisps for sure.
So she seems like she is like super psychically in
Yeah.
tune.
Right.
I want to tussle her little fucked up little buns, just a little bit before I walk away.
And then I'm gonna correct her little buns because I know her mom would do it anyway, and probably like extra painfully. So
Just do it carefully.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, eventually everyone drifts
I'm
back. You have an evening meal.
She has
Vegan, of course, made of
so much
sadness.
tabouleh,
Hmm.
all that.
Mm.
Couscous.
Cannot wait to
So-
go eat that Slim Jim.
So much zucchini, eggplant, hummus. I think that's Baba Ganoush. No.
Yeah, vegan cheese. Yeah,
Oh
it's
no.
not so much beige food as taupe food.
Unless it's Miyoko's, you just vegan cheese is the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Have you ever tried to milk a vegan?
Yes, wait, no, actually no. Probably not. Come to think of it.
I've got milk.
I
I've got
have.
nipples. Can you milk me?
Hey, you have?
Yeah, I just remembered.
Hell yeah. Not so easy, huh?
Actually, no, it wasn't. But that's another story for another stream.
That pause. It's good.
Okay, so after the meal, everyone's feeling full, if not content, because it's vegan food. Haley dims the lights, takes out one of those singing bowls and sets it on the table in front of her. Says, "Kelly, come sit down,
Little sound
relax.
healing,
Let's see if we can delve into your memories."
Yeah.
Ah, right.
I'm,
Yes.
I'm going to grab the hand
My
pan
mind.
that I
Let
know
me
is
try.
nearby.
Let me
and
try
gently,
something. Let me try something right now. Hold on. Just bear with me. Oh wait, no, we need to be able to hear. I wanted to just have the two of them on the screen, but then I won't be able to hear a hand pan. But I can bring you your hand pan if you want to be on the side.
Sure,
Yeah, let's do it. I have something for this.
that's something for this.
Sure. Why wouldn't you?
I have something for this too. Actually, here you
All right, so yeah,
Ah,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something you can have in your house, I guess.
It's a drone. You were in on it the whole time.
Oh shit!
Ah, shit. It's a oh my god. Yes, perfect. Little rainmaker.
Oh, that's lovely, actually.
Okay,
Nice.
Kelly. So I
I
want you
don't
to.
publicly perform. This is me.
Okay.
I want you to relax. Just breathe slow and deliberate and deep. Be aware of your breathing, your thoughts. Feel your body relax, starting in your toes, letting every muscle relax, just fall slack, and gradually up through the rest of your body. And she continues to talk and to make the ringing sound, and she is actually trying to hypnotize you. Do you need to resist?
Oh damn!
Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily be resistant, but like I feel like Kelly just can't commit to it all the way. She's fidgeting. She's like still like, God, my ass itches so bad, but she said not to move.
The pants are riding up something awful.
Oh, my
Okay,
sports bra is pinching me. Fuck.
so resisting is an intellect thing. Even though you're not actively resisting, we'll use it as a substitute.
What's that difficulty?
I just need to figure that out. You're probably resisting with healthy paranoia.
All right.
Okay, the difficulty is 4.
And I'm not fighting it, so I'm not gonna put the effort in. And I failed.
Too relaxing.
Okay. You sink into a hypnotic trance. Okay, Kelly, I want you to think back to that time with the bright light that you told me about. So what's going to happen here? Because you made that up.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Ain't that the
Implanted memory.
Oh shit!
We
Roll
make
to-
something
Roll
up.
to believe this new thing
What
that
is it?
never happened is real.
It's like that thing when like
Perhaps
memory
we'll discover.
or with like memory recovery therapy backfires and you just like make up a new memory and you just believe
Right.
that new memory happened to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So you guys hear Kelly being guided through this remembering, and she's seems to be in a hypnotic state. She's talking all about this strange bright light and how she was taken on board a spaceship. Can you
Mhm.
describe the spaceship from Kelly's point of view?
An egg.
Would probably be the thing that was foremost in your mind, but
Chrome everywhere. So shiny. So clean. Maintenance. Impeccable. The craftsmanship.
and, did you see any aliens?
I did. Gray
What did they
men?
look like?
No, they're tall. No, they're fuzzy. No, they're gray.
Tall, gray, fuzzy, and Nordic.
Yeah, they're gray and they have names with Thor.
Elderly Nordic aliens.
they're shifting. I've seen them shift between the different shapes. Something I can't perceive entirely. I'm
Did they-
confused.
Did they do anything to you?
No, that's never gonna fit. No.
No, dang it. I mean, dadgummit. By the way, that's for people who
The
actually
chat
keep up
thing.
with UAP stuff. Call sign, dadgummit.
Dadgummit. Oh, Bert
You
Chat.
put me right back home. You put me right back home. You tucked
Okay.
me in bed,
Okay.
and they'll say this never happened.
So,
Oh,
it's
no,
all right,
that's
Kelly.
tragedy.
We've hit something rough, so come back out of it. Back out of it.
Here, wait. What?
Before you
Jesus.
fully emerge from the hypnotic trance, you abruptly throw your head back and emit a weird kind of screeching noise that seems to be in two voices at the same time, and then you wake up.
Oh shit!
Kelly, okay?
Yeah, when are we gonna start the meditation? Are we done?
We're-
What's up? Are you
we're
giving
done.
up on me?
Jose bangs his hand and goes, "Man, that was some hot shit. That was so cool."
It's like, and J Rod's over here. It's like, I knew I could play the drums.
I feel some adrenaline. Was that? I feel
Man,
like
I
I was
should've
just
been
patting
afraid.
somebody. It's like worked up. Was I yelling? What the hell?
Yeah,
mean,
your throat's a
kinda.
little raw.
Yeah, you sounded real weird,
Kelly, how'd you do that? I mean, I've heard of people who can do like double voice thing. Like, it's like you do like throat singing and like you do two notes simultaneously. But I didn't know you could do that. But
Well, that's
you don't know what I'm talking about? But-
No.
Do you
What the
remember?
hot hell? Boy, howdy. Did you have too much kombucha?
Well, I mean, wasn't that much.
Hard kombucha, baby.
Delilah's like, "Can you have too much kombucha?"
Hard kombucha. Yeah. You don't remember anyone? Maybe B.
I thought you were. I
Let
thought
me
you were messing with us.
let me do a premonition on Kelly
Okay.
before I get this headache finally.
All right.
Do a
Vibe check
on-
or
Vibe check
fact?
on vibe. Well, no, a specific.
Head to head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give her like a quick hug and do a little. I'm thinking, can I name the one thing I want to ask about, or is it just random? Because in that case, you know, 'cause that voice, what's up with that? Is what I want to know.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
what
Little
you want to know.
dinosaur
yeah.
screech.
I think the spirits say what they want to say.
Right, exactly.
Okay. It sounded like an old modem to you, kind of.
Oh,
Old what?
modem.
An old
Oh.
modem.
Oh my God, that's actually what I pictured. Like you said, you
A
said something else. right?
dial-up
So
screen.
I like imagine that, you know, like
It's like a dial-up thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she
Bro,
was communicating.
bro.
She was receiving a fax.
imagine.
Check her butt real quick. See if there's anything on.
Imagine being like what, I don't know, like pubescent and trying to get on one of those early messaging apps in the middle of the night when your parents are asleep. And that is the sound to get to the internet.
Oh yeah, that.
It has to do its
Yeah.
fucking
That's
thing.
tough.
The words
It has to dial it up.
The words "Watch the skies" have been printed on her underpants in dot matrix. No, not.
Get marks it. Oh, God.
There was a time I could tell the difference between each one of the speed. I could tell the speed of your modem by the sound that the fucker made.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
love so.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's hot.
Like wait, that's not a 44K. That's what.
Yeah, that's some IT.
All
system.
right. So let's call it there for tonight.
That's right.
All right.
I am rapidly turning into a pumpkin. Other forms of
Mhm.
squash
Mhm.
are available.
Don't turn into Baba Ganoush.
And it's already
'cause
past.
we already ate some of that.
It's past November, so nobody wants squash and pumpkin anymore.
Nope.
That's
All
what
they
we
want is eggplant. But
On that
boom.
note,
on that hypnotic bombshell.
Yes.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to my lovely
Yes.
co-hosts.
Thank you for,
Yeah.
for
Player,
allowing me to have
co-players.
this fantastic musical performance, everyone.
That's right.
It's my honor.
Thank you very
Uh,
much for
beautiful.
honoring us.
You can find an archive of previous episodes and other live streamed games on Grim
all the-
Streams
on all the
or the other channels that we have.
And occasionally you'll
Um,
get exclusive broadcasts from J Rod,
Just not on TikTok.
just not on TikTok anymore, apparently.
But if you do follow our Ethan Funk YouTube, you will.
Oh,
Ethan Funk Project. Find us. It's with a K.
Yeah.
And do all the
Yeah,
things.
we hope that you'll eventually want to join us in our game world, and eventually, because this will be a game that we eventually put out, and so hopefully, if you've enjoyed watching it, maybe you'll enjoy playing it, because there's a whole lot of
Very
material
true.
coming out constantly for this game. Let me tell you,
Without us even having to do any
All the
work.
time.
exactly,
Don't
just
worry.
nonstop. We can just talk about what's in the news.
Yep, it's a lot of fun on that front, and also it's good for us to be able to just do a little safe work thing here once in a while. But
Yeah.
on that note, be careful when you find your stuff, especially me and Vixen's, because it's going to be not safe. for
Oh,
work.
all of us. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all three of us not safe for work. So don't go to our don't be googling us and stuff unless you are ready for some not safe for work
Then
stuff.
be
Trying to get
performing.
Googled, boy.
That's right.
Grim, on the other hand, do Google him. He may
Yes.
also have not
Non-stop
safe for work
Google him.
stuff in the way of drawings and other things,
Stories.
stories,
And writings. But,
Yeah,
writing.
That's
yeah.
just cool.
But
Check it out.
otherwise, he's got lots of game material. He is a long-time author and game creator.
That's right.
You should definitely go check out his stuff. Do not.
Non-stop Google him, actually.
Yes. Matter of fact, just Google him a lot so that Google thinks, man, we got to like send some traffic this way.
That's right. And we will see you all here for our Safe Work stream sometime in the next month. Sometime in February.
Things are crazy
Wait.
for us. So yes, we will try to
Yeah.
keep up with
We'll
all
do
of
our
our
best
social
to see
medias,
you.
etc., the Twitters,
Yes.
all that good stuff.
Depending on what we got going on and other months and things, we will see you when we see you. Make sure to follow us. That is probably the best way to know when we're going to be here. That's right.
Yeah. So thanks so much for joining us.
That's right.
We will see you later.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Keep your eyes to the skies.